It should hopefully. Hello? I think we're live. I think it's working.
Hello? Can you hear us? We're doing this a very weird way. So, just interested to see. Since I'm manual focus, hold on. There we go.
Okay. Okay.
Not that it looks like it's switching, but we got some fun equipment.
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us, because we got some new equipment, and it's been interesting to figure out and set up, because we have 3 cameras set up.
So, okay, you can hear us. So we have this right here, as you can see.
This camera.
We can also show you a close-up of M.
Yeah, which this camera might go to sleep at some point.
So it's fine. And then we also have me.
Beautiful camera.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, so we've been experimenting with this to try to figure out. There's motion at our front door. Hold on.
It's been saying motion at our front door forever. And then I'm going to turn on auto switching. So it should, when whoever's talking, it should like auto switch to their face.
Yeah, but we've been experimenting with it for like podcast stuff. So this is our podcast background. There's Scooby. So we just wanted to like have a more dynamic sort of podcasting vibe. So the podcast didn't get done for yesterday, but we're planning on having that done on Sunday. But we had a lot of like weird tech things going on. So
yeah, my computer isn't working.
Yeah. Like, not the computer we're using.
I'm using my laptop. My, the one that we usually
PC.
stream off of for, games and stuff. That one is not working right now.
Keeps typing the letter X,
Or just not typing at all.
Nothing is plugged into it.
So, I'm going to be factory resetting my PC after the stream.
Will be a fucking time.
But we wanted to test out doing a, live stream from this setup.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Here we are.
What do you guys think? It's like, wow, professional. It's been a while. Paper Flower, I haven't seen you in a while. We did a live stream last week. It has been a while, though. But we're glad you're all here. And we're planning on doing early streams on Mondays, which is today, and then later streams on Wednesdays later in the week. We're going to be doing gaming streams on Wednesdays, and then we're going to do Hangout, whatever we feel like on Mondays. So you'll be able, all the people over on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean will be able to come and hang out with us earlier.
If you need a new PC, I know a website where you can get a high-performance PCs for a decent price. My PC is not even 4 years old, and I spent $4,000 on it.
It's a good PC.
It's a good PC. It's just having issues, so I'm just trying to, clean everything off of it. I tried installing, a new hard drive for it, but the computer is not registering it, so next weekend, my brother's coming up to help us move M's new PC into her new case.
Yeah, I got a new case for
and
Christmas.
then I'm planning on having him help look at things. But I talked to my friend Chris, who you guys have seen come into chat and stuff. He's pretty good with computers, and he can't figure out what's wrong with it. So I'm just gonna do a factory reset because it's some driver issue, Windows issue, or something like that. So.
Yeah, no, I literally came down and Riker was like, it just keeps typing X, but my keyboard is not attached to the computer.
Yeah. So I found the driver that was causing it, and I uninstalled it, and it was working fine. But if I restarted my PC, it would re-put the driver back on. Yeah. So and then I would delete it, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave it for now. I'll figure it out later. And then it just stopped working altogether.
It's a good time, especially when you rely on your computer to do your job.
Yeah. But I guess we were going to bring Puppy down, but she's being a menace to society today, so.
I forgot we were going to do that. She's Eepykins upstairs.
Trying to move things. Sorry if there's annoying noises.
Yeah, but we're also trying to, if you guys remember Hex, we're trying to bond her back into our herd of cats, and it's
not working.
It's day 2, but it is concerning that she does not like Boo. Boo and Hex are not getting along in a very dramatic sort of way of like trying to kill each other type things.
Yeah, very like angrily, aggressively going at each other.
Yeah, so we have been trying to, we have like a big crate, like a giant dog crate. So we have one of them in there, and then the other one is like roaming free so they don't like actually injure each other.
Because like Boo gets along with Tofu and Azrael just fine, and Hex gets along with Tofu and Azrael just fine. They just don't like each other.
Yeah.
So
it's a problem.
And I think part of the problem is Boo was the one who like instigated things at first.
Yeah.
And like Hex was trying to just kind of leave her alone and just like explore and exist. And Boo kept like running up on her and calling her slurs.
Right.
And now I think Hex doesn't trust Boo.
Yeah. So anytime Boo is near Hex, she like gets all puffy, her ears go back, and she makes horrible noises.
Yeah, they're very upset with each other. So
yeah.
So yeah, it's been a fun time, but we've been doing things otherwise.
Yeah, we started off 2026, and the focus is consistency. So once we start, we're hoping to be able to give you more consistent content. And if you guys haven't heard about it yet, we are planning on sort of combining our channel. So Haunted Smoke and Mirrors and Those Meddling Mediums, we're all going to be posting on this channel, Those Meddling Mediums. There might be potentially a new channel for Ouroboros Productions, which is our like figurehead for all of our companies, where the videos will then go to that channel. But right now, all of the videos are going to be in this transitional period on Those Meddling Mediums. So just so you guys know, and if you guys see the Ouroboros Productions, that's us. That's Those Meddling Mediums and Haunted Smoke and Mirrors. Yeah. So just wanted to let you guys know.
Jackson Galaxy has some good tips for introducing cats. I've used a couple of his advice and it works great. Yeah, my mom says that we need the cat whisperer.
The cat daddy?
Cat daddy.
Jackson Galaxy?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. That's what Paper Flower just said. That's what I just read.
Oh yeah. Paper Flower. Yeah, that's how I usually like bond cats, is from what he says.
Yeah. And it's just weird because everything else, like, it's just those two that are like struggling. So,
and I've bonded cats a lot in the past, but they have never been this aggressive towards each other. So typically with like what Jackson Galaxy, what he normally says is you're supposed to like bond them at feeding time. So that's the like, they're really, really far apart and they have food, and then there's like a door in between, and then you like slowly get closer each day, and that's how you start the process. But they're like totally fine eating next to each other. They don't care. It's just they like want to slash each other's throats, I think.
Yeah. And we've been taking turns putting one or the other in like our huge crate.
Yeah.
Because like for reference, like it's a big enough crate that both Em and I could sit in it together.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to think that we're like locking them in tiny. Like they have enough. There's like a litter box. There's enough room for them everywhere.
Yeah, it's like the size of the crates that you would see at like the pet store. Or
yeah,
whatever, where they
like
have the cats.
For like big dogs, like mastiffs, like for like
it's
mastiffs
the biggest
and Great
cage
Danes.
we could get.
Yeah. So, and
it's not like they're gonna be in there forever.
No,
we're just bonding them so that
we're only putting
safe.
them in it for a little bit at a time, and then when we're not there supervising, Hex is shut in a separate room. So
yeah,
I just want people to like think that we're like locking our cats up in cages forever and ever. Like,
yeah, no, that's not how this was going.
yeah, because we initially got, I think you already said it, but we initially got the crate for Azrael after he got neutered.
They told us to do that because he kept jumping
was like
around.
Yeah, we put him in like the bathroom, and he was jumping around too much, so he was getting like his like stitches were kind of protruding, and they're like, he can't jump, and we were like,
he was in the bathroom.
Where do we put him? We put him in the smallest room possible, and he was just jumping up onto the toilet and then the sink. It wasn't that much, so we got a giant crate to put him in, and then that is how we've bonded all of all
the other cats
to each other. So.
It makes it easier because it's that they're not going to kill each other because they can't. There's a cage in between.
Brendan said, just lather them both up with catnip cream and wait for them to bond.
Yeah, I'm like, we need to bond them like we bond chinchillas, like trauma bond them, put them both in a little crate, and then we drive around for a half hour, and then we come back. I don't think that will work with cats, though.
No.
It works with chinchillas.
Cat and pet people get confused about the crates. Yeah, so I just don't want to, I just want to make sure people understand what we're doing. Because I don't. Also, if you see us on our phones, it's because we're reading chat on our phones. I was going to set up the prompter on that webcam, but
that was too much.
I was struggling trying to figure out how to stream this, because we're streaming directly off of this new device, which I'm honestly surprised that it is working.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty good.
Usually we stream off of a program called OBS, and I could get the video there, but it was so laggy. It was bad. It was not functional, so I switched at the last minute, which is why we were a few minutes late. But tell people the cages are for the fish.
Oh my god.
Which also, if you guys aren't in Discord, we got a fish.
We got a new fish. His name's Polaris.
He's very cute.
He's a beta fish. Or a betta fish.
Yeah, he's very pretty. He was labeled half moon, but his color is changing a lot, so.
Yeah, he's a half moon, but I question it because his tail is interesting. But he's blue, and his color is, moving down his tail, so I'm like, are you a marble?
Here, let me see if I can... this is how... I don't know if you can really see, but this is how he looked. Yeah, you can't really see it.
You can't move it closer. There's no autofocus.
If you're a member, you can go see pictures in Discord.
You can join Patreon, or you should be able to join either one.
Yeah, or YouTube members.
YouTube members is linked at the top of chat.
What did you settle on for the name? Polaris.
Polaris.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the name of the
North Star.
Yeah, it's the name of the constellation, the Big Dipper. It's the name of the bear, Polaris. Mm-hmm. It's so cute. I'm sorry, I can't. I love him.
But yeah, we've gotten a fish. I was going to get a podcast out for yesterday, but my computer was having issues, and I spent 3 hours trying to get it fixed, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So the podcast will be coming out this Sunday, and then
we should have a video coming out sometime this week.
So we're a little delayed, but we're getting there. We at least are keeping up with the streams.
Yeah, you get streaming content, but the video coming out this week is the behind the scenes of the Shanley Hotel, which I feel like people are confused when we're posting these videos. These are meant to be vlogs and everything that you didn't get with the main video. Because there's people in our comments being like, I don't know why you're leaving all this stuff in of you just talking about doing things. And because we already posted the full investigation, this is how we made those videos.
Yeah, we had someone tell us that we needed to get tips and learn how to edit.
So I just want to make sure people know these are meant to be behind the scenes of this is how the video was made. And we're doing that because going on ghost hunts is expensive, so we're trying to stretch content.
Yeah, and just lighten our own workload because it's very difficult to manage 2 channels and post things consistently.
Yeah.
Trying to have post weekly content is difficult because the YouTube algorithm likes it when you post weekly.
Yeah,
they don't really... you can do it every other week, but because I know that there's channels like Sam and Colby who post whenever the fuck they want, but they have 15 million subscribers, so it's a little different.
Yeah,
when you have under 10,000, you gotta post like regularly.
Yeah, basically when you're growing any sort of social media account, the more you post, the more your channel's going to grow. When you're at several million, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have people watching you. You don't need to rely on the algorithm promoting you. So, but yeah. You all ready for some questions?
Oh yeah, you got.
So we're doing a Q&A, as you guys saw. And for the Q&A, you can ask us whatever you'd like. However, we are limiting it to not having like general personal readings, if that makes sense. So no asking like, what do my spirit guides look like? That sort of things. But you can ask like, how do spirit guides work? Does everyone have spirit guides? You can ask general questions like that.
Or you can ask like random questions, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you can be like, I don't know, questions about the universe, life, really anything. Just nothing that would like constitute a personal reading.
Yeah, we're just not doing readings today, which is why I want to like state that. And then people that are members, so if you are a Patreon member, there's a post out on Patreon and you can comment in that if you have questions, and you guys get priority, as well as the YouTube members get priority as well. So if you want to join either, YouTube members is linked at the top of chat. The other Patreon is linked in the description, so you can join either one of those. But your name will pop up in the chat it'll be green. So we'll be able to tell that you are a YouTube member, and we will address your question when it goes up in chat, if that makes sense. So we're going to start with the people on Patreon because we have a few. And when I say people, I mean Jada.
We love you, Jada.
Jada, like quickly spamming the questions before we start, which is amazing. I appreciate it.
Also, before we start, is like the quality of the stream good? Is the audio good? If there's any issues, don't hesitate to like post it in the chat so we know. Because again, new like streaming off of a new thing, so audio's perfect. Cool. I mean, we like recorded a podcast and an exclusive podcast for this, so I figured it should be good. But I just
This is different.
Yeah,
something like this before.
I've never. It just seems too easy to just plug things in and go. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
We were supposed to struggle with OBS. Also, Brendan, favorite flower is an orchid. Do you have a favorite flower?
That was Very Reckless. I said it, not Brendan.
Oh, I thought it was Brendan.
No, it was Very
Reckless. I'm sorry. It's just moving so fast. No, it is Very Reckless. Orchid.
I don't really have a favorite flower. I'm not really a flower person.
I am. Orchids.
Like, I would like because I don't like the smell of flowers.
Orchids don't smell.
But I have like 4 roses tattooed on me. Does that count? So sure. Roses.
Yeah, I mean, there are specific flowers that I also think smell terrible, like lilies smell like death to me, and I tell people that, they're like, what? That's fucking weird. I'm like, it's because I went to a lot of funerals as a child, so now they like cover up the smell of dead bodies with lilies. You're welcome.
Honestly, same, Brendan. All flowers smell the same, except for lavender. I do love the smell of lavender. Does that count as a flower?
It is a flower, yes.
Then lavender.
Lavender.
Also, yeah, I know that the like wide shot of the two of us is lower quality. It's because that's a webcam. This camera is like a mirrorless. Like this is like the good camera that we use for like B-roll at locations and stuff. And then this is the one that's a close up on M is our vlog camera, and this is just a webcam, and I can't edit the like settings of it because it's going directly into it. It's a whole thing.
Fucking time.
We may have gone to Best Buy looking at cameras. Not that we
don't
can
have the money.
We don't have the money to buy a new camera, but eventually we would like to get 3 that are more of like
pretty.
The quality of this one that like because this one looks the best because it's the most expensive out of the 3 cameras. So
yeah,
it makes sense.
So. Questions from the Patreon page. I'm going to start with, I like how these also are not in order of when you did them. It's fine. I'm just going to start at the top. So, in your opinion, were deities made as a creation of humans, or did early humans discover deities? And then she says, I took a Mayan anthropology class in college, and we read religious texts. And the deities were explained as humans trying to understand the natural world they are living in. So basically, let's say a volcano erupts and causes destruction. The humans during that time didn't understand how volcanoes worked. So they created a deity based on this volcanic event to better understand it. Are deities created from human belief, or is there more to it? Kind of like a chicken and egg question. I know you love this shit. That's why I looked at you.
This is my favorite question. I think it's both, personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think that a lot of like how we view deities and like their stories and stuff, I think that those human aspects of deities are human creation. And I feel like it was a way for them to explain the energies in the world around them. But I also do believe that they were tapping into like extra things as well, because especially like if you look at different like cultures, there are like deities or things associated with death, because death is a big thing. It's like a universal concept. And so I think that there's a lot of like death rituals and practices from like ancient cultures and religions and things that I think are people tapping into that spirituality and like those energies. But I think that the stories and myths around them are a human creation created as a way to better understand and identify them, because as humans we need them to have names, and like the stories are more like they're more myths. Like I don't think that like
we personify
we've personified them fully,
which we do with everything. We do it with animals,
plant, everything. So I think it's both the chicken and the egg. I think that the energies exist and humans discovered them, but they also created the personalities and personas behind them.
That's the like interpretation bias of telling a human this is happening. That's the human bias.
Because that's why you can like there's difference even between the like sun gods, for instance.
Right.
It's pretty common in like ancient cultures that it was thought that the sun was like pulled across the sky by a god or deity or something like that. But the personification of those deities differs based on culture because of the human bias and differences between people. So that's how you can have multiple sun gods, but with different myths and theories about how they work.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense to me. Because what you told me before, because you one of your interests is in anthropology.
Yes, I love anthropology.
A lot of interpretations of these energies, is like the sun god, for example. People all across the world will have different sun gods, but generally they have the same characteristics. So like
and the sun is
masculine.
This doesn't say the sun is almost universally considered masculine, and the moon is almost always considered more feminine.
So how is it that people that have no connection to each other are deciding on that sort of like vibe, if that makes sense? Because I'm like, the sun doesn't have a gender, for example.
Yeah, and like scientifically we know that the sun is a like ball of gas.
Yeah.
Like,
and if you like want to be weird about it, of being like, well, obviously it's masculine energy because it's direct or whatever, the sun also gives way for fertility. So like why wouldn't that be a feminine energy? So it's kind of like that sort of aspect. So they're picking up on things that are already in the universe and interpreting them. So the main stories in regards to it are explaining why they feel that way.
So can Hades and Satan be different interpretations of the same thing? I would say, see, I feel like that is when it gets more tricky, because to me, like, if you say Hades and Pluto, they are different interpretations of the same thing. But Satan as a concept is so like convoluted and weird. Like Satan is his own entity, but also people say Lucifer is Satan, and there's other demons.
Satan is a place.
Yeah. So
they also say Hades is a place.
Exactly.
So it's like, what aspect do you like mean of that, of both of them?
So like, yes and no, but I only say that because like once you bring Christianity into the mix, everything gets like so like fucked.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's, you know, like story of everything.
Story of everything. Okay.
Hi, Leanna. Also, hi everyone else. I know we didn't fully say hi to
We're mostly
everyone.
like, is this working? Is this thing on?
Biblically, Hades is considered a place. Yes.
Yes. So is Satan, though.
Yeah. It's
I'm pretty sure in the Bible it says Satan is a place.
yeah, but also like Hades being termed a place in like the Bible is also like being co-opted from like Greek shit. Like Christianity, you just steal shit from everybody
and then say that
and
whoever
then
they got it
rape
from
everyone.
is wrong.
Yeah.
Like they like literally do like a blood fucking ritual with Jesus and they're like, witchcraft is evil. And I was like, oh my god, you're literally having like little kids drink wine, which one is already problematic, but you're saying it's blood.
We drank water in the Mormon religion.
We only drank wine on our like confirmation until we were like old enough.
We drank.
It was disgusting.
Mormons don't drink any alcohol, so it's just water, and it's every Sunday.
Yeah. You also got sliced bread instead of those wafers.
Yeah.
We love talking about Mormonism versus Catholicism. It's hilarious.
Listen. I was going to go on a tangent about the documentary we watched last night, but we're not going to. We'll save that for later.
Save that for later. Okay. So the next question on Patreon, we have, what is it like for you when you feel see energy? How do you learn to manipulate it? Can you just visualize manipulating it and that works? In what way are you talking about?
Can I read the question?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was looking at chat, so I didn't hear all of it.
You're good.
And then I felt like I didn't understand it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can explain how we like see energy, but I feel like there's something I'm not getting with that. So like manipulating energy? What do you mean? Like Reiki type things or like just mediumship talking to energy? Jada?
See, I feel like I don't think about these things like much anymore.
I do.
Like 3 years ago, I was like, that's all I thought about. And now it's just become such a routine that I'm just like, whatever.
She says like, I was using a scrying mirror and my guides told me to put my energy into it.
Okay. Can you Paper Flowers asking for the question. You should repeat the question.
Question again?
Yeah.
What is it like for you when you see energy, and how do you learn to manipulate it? Can you just visualize manipulating it and that works? It depends on how you like process information.
Like for me, it's a lot through like clairsentience.
I don't know. I don't know if this is weird to talk about, but I think it relates. I have to sneeze, so I'm sorry. Tell me, bless me.
Bless you. You don't need to sneeze.
I like how it zooms in on you and they have no idea what's going on.
When Em has to sneeze, I do. When Em has to sneeze, I do this to her.
It distracts you. Like, no, you don't. And then 20 minutes later, then I sneeze.
Yeah.
But we talked about this a little bit in some ghost hunt. I think it was like Monroe House or something, where we like would sit in each other's energy.
That's what I was gonna talk about.
'Cause like when I would sit in your energy, I could like relieve stress or pain from you. So I would also do it clairsentiently, but I would do it like within my own body. So I could be like, oh, you have like a stomach ache, or you feel like you have all of your like pain up in your shoulders, and I would like work on moving. I would like use my hands to actually move the energy. Do you need to do that? No, but as a human being, it's easier for me specifically to connect with energy in that way physically as a human being, if that makes sense. In my head, it's if I want to move energy, I have to move myself to move said energy. But there are people that can literally just like, and it happens. So
I feel like that's more of what I do.
So if you just visualize it, that's going to be based upon how your belief system works based upon the specific thing that you're trying to do.
Yeah, because for me, I also do it more clairsentiently. So if I'm trying to sit in M's energy, she is a little bit higher than me in terms of like
higher frequency.
Yeah, higher frequency. So I just like, it's like trying to tune like a radio station, like like tuning it like old school, like tuning it to like get it just right. It kind of like does that. So I focus on like my energy and M's and find like the midpoint of it until like I feel more like it feels like they like slot into place, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And in the example that you're giving, Jada, of like putting your energy into a scrying mirror, I would have to touch the mirror and then it would happen.
I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because my clairsentience is less physical clairsentience. And like what we were talking about in the last the one live stream about when I was bringing up the imagining or like seeing images, visualizing things. It's just I feel it. I feel it. But also a lot of I feel like I've gotten like used to like picking up on the subtle differences from trauma, from just like having as like a survival instinct as a kid, having to like pick up on subtle differences in people's behaviors or energy or whatever that was going on. Because I had a kind of a crazy upbringing. Yeah. So a lot of that, but that also made it difficult when I first started of like being able to tune into like and single out like a singular energy. Like if I was trying to single out yours, for instance, prior to like going through therapy and learning what are like my feelings and other people, it was like very muddy and a lot harder for me to do. So once I kind of learned how to identify the difference, it made it easier. So then I can just like think of it and be like, oh, that. And because I feel like that's also why I've been my like doing like pet psychic shit has been like a lot easier.
Yeah, Riker's been talking to our fish and are like, he has such loud thoughts. I'm like, yeah. Because I know Jada was talking to our fish in Discord or whatever. The way that you talk to animals right now is the way that I started talking to animals, where I talk to a spirit around them. Because I feel like I couldn't talk directly to an animal, and now I can just do it.
Oh yeah, we literally were talking about this the other day when you
yesterday.
Oh yeah, yesterday. Yeah, when you posted that, we were talking about this specifically. Yeah, not to think that we're like talking. Well, actually, I should say we talk about you guys probably more than you think.
Well, we were talking about because you were talking about how your interpretation of what our fish was talking about, and Riker was talking to me about. He has such loud thoughts, and it's like all of a sudden now I can like talk to them, and I'm like, actually, the way that Jada's talking about it is the way that I experienced it in the beginning. I like my chinchillas. I would talk. There's like a woman with Lola, the black one. So I would talk to her about things, and she would tell me what Lola is. There's just like a middleman until I was like, oh, I can just do this now. But you also said I think it's more difficult for me because I don't have strong clairsentience, so it's difficult for me to really sense energy. Yeah, so it's more so understanding how you perceive energy as a human being so you can connect with it better.
Yeah, because Jade, I know you said that you have like clairaudience, clairvoyance, and claircognizance. You could like do it with like clairaudience, of like almost like you're tuning a guitar.
Because I used to do that. It's still the touching thing, because, like, you know how people, like, knock on their tarot cards?
Yeah.
And knock the energy out of it. Or I have bells that do that as well. You can also use, like, the ambient noise in the room, and that bounces off of, like, objects and stuff like that. But it's just whatever, like, connects with you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. From Patreon. When you first start talking to your guides, were you talking to individual guides or talking to them as a collective?
I feel I mostly talk to my guides as a collective.
I don't.
I know.
Even in the beginning, I didn't.
For me, when I do more like individually, it's more with like deities.
Yeah.
So like Hades, Loki, Lilith, like I would say Richard is the only like spirit guide that I like talk to individually. Separately. The rest of mine tend to talk more as a collective. Mm-hmm. But that's mostly because I have like my own like ego issues around talking to like my spirit my own spirit guides.
Right.
For me it just doesn't click as easily, so they talk to me more as a collective.
Yeah,
but when I'm talking to someone else's spirit guide, I talk to their individual spirit guide.
Yeah. Because I remember we talking about it. I forget what we like decided, but it was like different biases based upon how you view yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Of like wanting to know every detail and like being able to talk to someone about yourself versus not. And I don't know exactly what we like came up with, but literally how I figured out I was a psychic medium was because Rosaline started talking to me, and I was like, I don't think like this, and who was that?
Yeah, and I had been doing like, once I figured out that I was doing like mediumship, talking to my guides a lot longer than I realized.
Yeah,
because I have very severe trauma. So I would like be in my head like I was talking to a therapist. Yes. And I would like hear a different voice like talking like back. So there was like a communication. But I thought that was just me like compartmentalizing things and like talking myself through it, which like to an extent it is, but that is also like I realized like later that is how my guides communicate with me. So
one of the things I tell people with spirit guide things is if you're asking questions in your head that you don't know the answer to, and then all of a sudden you have an aha moment and get the answer, your spirit guide is probably helping you get that answer. They're probably talking to you about it. And that's how like Rosaline came in for me, because the way that Rosaline speaks is so different than the way that I think. So it was like starkly like obvious to me. But it's also the reason why I talk to my specific spirit guides separately is because it's like I need to, I don't know, I need to feel like I'm talking to someone, because I will like see them to an extent. I don't know that I actually like see them, but I will like feel them in front of me, and they will like talk back. Each one of my spirit guides have a like distinct voice. That's also how I like know who's talking to me. And then I know there's another question that's related to that, so I'll wait to answer that. Yeah. But
well, cousin say, I feel like you are like you talk more like directly, and like like you also I feel like purposely like seek out talking to them. I am the opposite, where it's more passive, and it just comes in when it does, and I just
because I think I have always felt like I needed someone there, and I needed someone to talk to, and I needed to get outside information because I struggle to trust myself. So my spirit guides presenting outside of me and outside of my head as other people help me more than talking to them as a collective in my head.
I'm the inverse. I'm the inverse of that, because I struggle with talking to other people about what is going on, and it's easier for me to like deal with it inside and like myself. So it's more of kind of like that for me. So that's how we differ. That's those things.
That's where the interpretation is different.
Yeah.
And then I think this is the last one. The last question on Patreon from Jada. And then we'll take more questions other places.
I know we got one on Instagram too.
Yeah, there's 2 on Instagram.
Yeah.
I took a picture of that because I think it's not up anymore. So
cool.
Unless people are asking questions because I added a new one, but beside the point. Last question on Patreon as of right now. If you are on Patreon and you want priority, you can still comment here. But when you talk to your spirit guides, do you just talk to them on the fly, or do you have to be in a certain mindset? For me, I have to take the time to concentrate when I'd rather be on the fly.
I would say I have to, like, if I'm trying to talk to a specific spirit guide, I have to, like, concentrate and focus on that. It's less on the fly for me, but that's just, again,
and
because
it is on the fly for me.
Yeah.
We could have a conversation. I will just hear Richard's voice saying things, or, like, other spirit guides. Like, we were doing a reading the other day, and, like, with another tarot reader was reading us. And I have this new fucking spirit guide, and he just was, like, pointing at things and, like, commenting about what she was saying. And it's to me almost like intrusive thoughts that I, like, the way I like to explain it is, like, when I get information from them, it's like someone, like, cracked like an egg over my head, and it just, like, information just, like, flows into my head, and there's just nothing that I can do about it. But a lot of times it's in clear cognizant thoughts that just come out of nowhere, or it's like one of my spirit guides' voice saying things. But yeah, sorry, let me read that question again to see if there's anything else. Do you just talk to them on the fly, or do you have to be in a certain mindset? Yeah, I don't know. I can, like, go into the mindset and specifically ask for spirit guides. So, like, for other people I do readings, obviously I'm doing that because I don't necessarily need to constantly be talking to other people's spirit guides, you know?
Yeah. I feel like it's a combination then for me, truly, because there are times where, like, I'll just, like, suddenly get information, and it's just, like, I can just be sitting there, like, scrolling through Instagram or something, and then it's like, here's information about this random thing, and I'm like, oh
yeah, there's usually, like, a trigger. And it depends on the information too, I feel like.
Yeah, but when that happens, it's never a, like, specific spirit guide. It's not like Richard just necessarily comes forward. Like, for me, like, talking to Richard, it's more like there has to be something specific going on for me to, like, talk to him, like, personally. Other time, most of the time, I hear him in, like, other people's voice, like when other people are speaking or something that gives me information. So, like, when we were getting that tarot reader, I forgot what she said specifically, but she said something at one point, and I heard his voice in it, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, because, like, there are certain times where I'm more likely to get information, and it's, like, specific things that I am, like, I don't know what the right word is. It's harder to get those specific thoughts for me to accept them, so it's harder to get the information in my head. So, like, God, I can only think of really horrible examples that I don't want to talk about online. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it as general as possible.
The only thing I don't like about the coffee table being over there is I can't put my drink right there because it's easier.
You need, like, a little table back there.
Yeah, we need, like, a little, like, C stand.
Dude,
C table right here. We just need tables.
We need, like, behind the couch tables.
Well, eventually I want to still get 2 chairs for here, and then we can have, like, a little individual table that I can put my
little end table
on.
But yeah, there's certain information that if a spirit guide were to tell me it, I would not believe them. It would just be a, like, in one ear, out the other ear. So, like, for example, if they, like, told me, I don't know, like, the house was gonna burn down or whatever, I wouldn't believe it. Like, fucking, that's not gonna happen. So there are other ways that they have to tell me, or, like, Like my spirit guide's name, they know that if they tell me what his name is, I'm gonna think that I'm just making it up. So they have to go around my like ego blocks in order to like get the information out. So a lot of times it's very easy for them to get information to me through other people. So what other people say, or like if I'm watching TV or something, they'll take the like story of what's going on in the TV show and they will change it to fit whatever scenario they need to get information about out, and it is overwhelming. So it depends on the information, but generally I am an open book for them, which I feel like a lot of mediums are like, I have to shut it off. That's not true. You don't need to shut it off. You just need boundaries.
Yeah, the only time I like shut it off is if like Richard is being an ass and I'm annoyed with him, then I'm just like la 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 la, I can't hear you.
That would be those times where they tell you things you don't want to hear or accept.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Otherwise, it's just Richard. It happens when it happens.
Yeah. But I think that's all on
Brendan
Patreon.
just commented one on Patreon.
Oh, okay. You want to read it? Do you have it, or do you want me to?
I have it in the email.
Oh,
I can. Let's see if I'm logged into Patreon.
Here I go.
Oh, I am. Wow.
Oh shit.
He said, "Are spirit guides former living people like regular spirits, or are they more celestial, angel, demon, demigod, etc.?" Yes. Next question.
Like, that is a lot more complex than you know. Literally, we got that fish, and I'm like, something about him just makes me feel like him living as a being of a fish is our spirit guide, and I cannot tell you fucking why, because that is not a belief I had before we got him.
Yes. My answer is yes.
I have had, I've done a lot of spirit guide readings. I have had people that have had spirit guides that are living, like, grandparents, but it's not necessarily the grandparent living. It is, like, a past life or, like, another life of the same soul that is their spirit guide. I now have had living things being your spirit guides as the living thing and not the, like, past life or whatever. I have done readings where, like, a deity either sends someone to them or it directly correlates to them as being a spirit guide. I also think there's a lot of, like, weird things with spirit guides of, like, is this a spirit guide? Is this a spiritual guide? Is this someone helping you now? Is this someone helping you forever? It's so convoluted. I don't know what you think about all of that, but...
I feel like it also depends on what your definition of a spirit guide is. Because there are some people who, I don't know, like, there's... different people have different, like, ideas of what a spirit guide entails, and I feel like we have a slightly different understanding of what a spirit guide is for us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause, like, we call Richard a spirit guide, but I wouldn't say that he's like I don't think that I feel like we call him a spirit guide out of, like, simplicity's sake. It's more
easier
like
for other people to understand.
Yeah. And because he's kind of a dick, it's easier for us to, like, be like, he's our spirit guide versus, like, he's someone that is, like, around us helping us with things.
Yeah.
But not in the same spirit guide sense that, like, our other spirit guides are here with.
Yeah, because for me, what a spirit guide is it's some being that is directly tied to your energy. There is a different role that they carry out in your life than a, like, guide like Richard. So the reason Richard can, like, say and do certain things is because he isn't, like, under the same contract as, like, say, Zeroth. Zeroth can't do certain things because he already, like, he carries the title spirit guide and he can't get in the way.
Yeah.
So there are things that he like legally cannot say as a spirit guide that Richard can.
Because there are even people who like would like suggest that like my like relationship with Hades is more of like a spirit guide thing, but there are people who would say that that's like he's a deity and I do deity work. Like there's a lot of like, I don't know, there's a lot of different, it depends on like in what context, I feel like.
So
that's
like, why
because like I feel like anything can like come forward and be a spiritual guide and help you with things. But there's a difference between a spirit guide that we think of that is like you said, like Zeroth, like under a contract, like
they have a different like job title, you know. So like Hades is allowed to do things that like Milo, your spirit guide, is not, because they have different job titles.
Pretty much what Jada said. My opinion is there are spirit guides that are on your team, and there are spirit guides who aren't on your team. They work with you and help you.
Because like a spirit guide, because they have that connection to you, if they say the wrong thing, they can like put you on a completely different like path. Whereas someone not tied to you directly, it's kind of like your spirit guides are literally like tied off of strings on you, and they're like, you know, that path looks really bad. So obviously all of you are going to go that way because you're all tied together. Or Richard is not tied to you and he's like, that looks shitty over there. We'll figure it out.
Well, to me, it's even like, for instance, I have my uncle who is my blood uncle. And then I have my uncle, like Jacob, who is just one of my uncle's really close friends that I've known for a while, who is like an uncle, but he's not actually like tied to me in any like way. Right. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, exactly. Because I feel like that's also why like souls will try to tie themselves family tie, because it's another tie to you. So even if like someone like has like a stillborn or like their baby doesn't like fully become born into this world, they're still tied in a familial type of way. So you want to move on to the next question?
Well, Paper Flower had a follow-up real quick, which was, does everyone have a Richard then, or only once the connection has been established?
I think that's personal to you.
Yeah, I think it very much depends on the person. I think anyone can have that connection. But
because like Richard is like a daemon, so it would be like having like Archangel Michael or whatever helping you with things. So a lot of people like do, I don't know what the right word for an angel, like deity work with Michael. It's the same thing with Richard. So it just depends on you, your practice, how you live life, that sort of thing. But again, we just call Richard a spirit guide because it's easier to explain, and we don't feel comfortable talking about what his actual name is and all of that stuff. So, yeah.
Now we can move on.
Okay, do you want to do Paper Flowers?
The big one?
Yeah, because I have a picture of the other two.
Okay.
And then we can look and see. And then we can take some from the chat.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Okay. So if you can live multiple lifetimes in the same time period, how many higher selves exist compared to the current number of humans on Earth today? Would there be more higher selves or less?
What do you mean by that? Because I read it last night and I'm like confused because I'm also like, I don't know. Because I'm like, I don't know. If you think about the body in like different cells splitting, it would make sense that how do like higher selves, souls get like created? Are they those like cells? And then they go into like different roles that they play, and that's the lives. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the best way I can like describe it is like how the body creates cells. So like when you are conceived, you start out as a cell and you slowly get more and more cells. And then that's kind of like similar to how like I view souls, is like they sort of like split off from each other. So then you have one that splits into two. Now you have two souls, and this would be your quote unquote like higher selves. So theoretically, there should be more than one higher self, but there's also the idea that it all came from one cell that split several times. And then the like past life situation, the lives that you live, don't necessarily contribute to more of the like souls. It is the role that the soul is playing. So like you have like a stem cell that gets created in the body, and it starts categorizing itself as a heart cell, and that's the role that it's playing. That's the life that it lives. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Paper Flower said, from my understanding, a higher self is a culmination of many lives.
Yes.
And then Jada said, which I agree with, a good analogy is a comb. The higher self is the back of the comb, and each incarnation is a tooth of the comb.
Yeah. So, because like my interpretation of your question is like, if there's so many people on Earth, how does that correlate to how many souls there are? Because like you can have multiple lives as a soul. So how can you like determine where your higher self is? I don't know how to explain what I'm thinking, but hopefully that answers your question. I don't know if you have an answer.
I mean, Jada's analogy is like kind of how I view it, of even if you have like multiple like in
something like that,
like incarnations in like a same time period, you still are like a part of the same like singular like a higher self, but because also like separation is an illusion. So it's also like because like how many like higher selves are there compared to people in the world? It's impossible. I honestly could not tell you, because like there's not really like a difference between like M and I. Yeah,
because that's where I get confused.
Yeah,
because I'm like, if you think about a body, theoretically there has to be an original cell that created all of the other souls, and that would be literally source creator energy, which is why source is in all of us. Or if you like go into like religious ideologies of like God is in every single one of us and we were created in God's image, it's because God was the original cell that split into a whole bunch of different souls. So counting all of those souls based upon how many people are living is impossible. My brain hurts. Yeah,
because I'm like, I'm trying to think of like how else to describe it.
Because there's
think about all of the like individual molecules in the ocean of like oxygen, like of like H2O, but we don't like view each individual one as its own individual thing. It is just a collective ocean. Yeah, that's how so like you could split up the body of water into smaller parts, but it all still comes from the same thing. It's all still just
so understanding how many higher selves there are is like
redundant.
Yeah, it's unnecessary because there are thousands, millions, but there's also one. Does that make sense?
Chicken or the egg?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like I've talked about like parallel universes, and it had a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of studies about parallel universes that there's 10 to the thousands, millions, billions, whatever. It doesn't matter because it really just there's millions and millions, and there's one. And I know that doesn't make sense to anyone that doesn't really know what I'm talking about. But it's because it starts out as the original cell and then splits into 1,000 million souls, you know?
Yeah.
Way too many count as an answer. Well, it's even not even that as the answer. It's the when do you count if time doesn't exist outside of the physical reality?
Time is a weird soup.
So I'm like, is there one higher self that just split into thousands of souls? Or are there just thousands of souls that you want to count?
Yeah, because even like viewing our like individual higher selves, they're all the same thing. So
it's like counting the cells in your body. It's like counting the molecules in water. You know what I'm saying? It's either one body of water or thousands of molecules.
Yeah, because I think that similar to like deities and stuff, the idea of a higher self is like still more of like a human personification of like what your like energetic higher woo-woo 5D self is.
Yeah, because hold on. Because as a, like, give it a second, as a like, human soul, your soul, which is fucking massive, is being put into this tiny little physical body. And in this life, you learn about separation, which is why we feel the need to ask that question, because we're like, well, I'm existing as myself separate to like you existing your life, so the rest of the universe must be like that as well, when in actuality there's no difference between me and the couch. And I say that to people and a lot of people just don't get it, but that's the separation and illusion BS.
Yeah, and if you want to like get even more into the separation is an illusion, some of the books that I've read talk about, and I've talked about it in stuff before, but scientists have found like in between individual like atoms there's like this empty space that they call like dark matter, and it exists in you, it exists in the couch, it exists in everything. So everything has that same connective thing, and that's that people are posing questions of, is that where like the idea of past lives and how you can connect with spirit and everything, because it exists in everything. So if you can tap into that and pull that information from whatever, then you you are connected to everything, because everything has that exact same thing in it.
No, it's like one molecule of water focusing on how it is separate and like existing its life as a separate molecule and wondering how many molecules there are in water. Doesn't matter. You're one body of water. And it's just like, it's one of those things like a soul doesn't really think about that sort of stuff, because they're just water.
Next questions.
Okay, I have questions on Instagram. And this one is from Ariana. Can spirit guides control our dreams? Yes.
Yeah. I think they can influence them and tell you things.
Yeah, recently I've been having dreams where my spirit guides have been telling me their names in my sleep, and it is really fucking weird. Last time I had this new spirit guide. She's white, and I don't remember where I talked about this in content. I think it was either in the podcast or in the live stream, but I was on Zoloft, so I was like, you have very vivid dreams on Zoloft. So I think
it was the exclusive.
Okay, great.
Part 2.
I had this dream about this spirit guide. She was a like ape, and she was white. She had like white fur, and I like sat down next to her, and she like told me in my mind what her name was, and her name was Mako, and she literally spoke to me in my head, and it was the weirdest experience. And then my red dragon, because I had someone tell me that my red dragon's name was Roshaku, but he told me what his name was in my dream. I was riding him for a while, and then he took me to this like liminal sort of space where there was just like endless clouds, and I was like standing on a cloud. And the same thing sort of happens because he doesn't like speak. He's like huge, like his head is like the size of like a semi truck, and he just like brings this huge head towards my head, like towards me where I'm standing on this cloud. And he does the same thing and tells me his name is like Louis. And if you look up Louis, Louis means like famous warrior or great warrior, and that's kind of what he does as a spirit guide. Mako, I think, is like truth child, but that's happened to me several times. But yeah, your spirit guides can influence your dreams the same as your like past relatives. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm typing in chat.
No, you're fine. Sorry, I'm reading what you're saying. You want to do the next question?
Yeah.
Okay, so last question I have on Instagram right now, and we'll take questions from chat. This is from Brendan, or McGingerbreadman. What do you do with content or trips that end up being a bust or lacking in content?
We haven't really had that.
We post them.
We kind of post everything.
Yeah, we have one that we just recently went on that we like
filmed and did, but like nothing
happened. I'm thinking maybe we could like post that for Patreon, but we aren't planning on posting it publicly.
Yeah,
that's like the only one that's been like that.
Yeah, because like we went back to Whispers Estates and literally got no activity.
Yeah,
no activity, like at all. So
yeah, so you might get something like that on Patreon. So if you're interested in Patreon, it would be the Leviathan tier or higher, because that's the bonus videos. We might post it there if we have time to edit it.
If we, it might just be you might just get like the raw clips.
But like when we were like dealing with the bubble and stuff like that, like nothing was happening.
Yeah,
like we walked around Fairfield for probably like an hour trying to find something. You still got the video. We aren't big enough to just throw out content as of right now.
Yeah. And anything that like we feel like wouldn't be like good to post publicly would just be like members content, because yeah.
So your name will show up green. But I think that's all I got from Instagrams.
Oh, are we like... Okay, it's fine. I think it was like lagging for like 0.2 seconds, but I think it's fine now.
Cool. I have to sneeze still.
Stop it. Get some help. But do you guys like this format for Q&As?
Is it cool? Do you like it? Us hanging out on the couch with you? You can see all of the stuff that people got us. And Riker's decor. Because I think we got those guys.
Yeah, we got those Funkos.
I took them out of the box, so please rage about it in the comments. We got those from Paula. We figured out who gave them to us. And then we also have, I know you're like looking at me, but we just newly got pins from Erica and a pin board from Orion. And that's over there in Riker's corner. So.
Yes, this is fun. Very chill. I love it. I really enjoy it. I was using it to body double. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Does this time also like, do you guys like this time for like Mondays?
Yeah. And I'm like,
it's we're doing it earlier, but I feel like it makes it so like, because I know like Paper Flower, Pyro, you guys are not in the States.
Yeah.
So when we stream like at like a normal time, but for us, it like it's hard for you to like watch it. So this was kind of to be also just to like have some variety in like what we do. And
yeah. So I'm like, do you also have a preference of like the Mondays are going to be the hangout streams that are going to be during the day? So we'll do like Q&As. We'll do hangouts where we just hang and talk about things. We might do some drawing streams where we draw like tarot cards. We might do like experimentations with like ghost hunting stuff. Do you want that during the day or do you want that at night? Because the night stream is going to be gaming. So Wednesdays, we're planning on doing gaming streams. You guys have any preferences of that? We just like to hear all of your input.
Or we can also like do a variety. So like some days on Mondays we can do gaming.
That's cool too. We could do that too.
And so like we can like switch it around so everyone kind of gets a mix of everything if you guys want that.
Yeah, because I know the time is going to, like, determine when you guys can watch a lot of the time, because people, like, maybe work during the day or maybe they're, like, on the other side of the world. So that might be a good solution of, like, sometimes we do games on Monday and sometimes we do hangout streams on Wednesday.
Yeah, which we might play a new game on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I missed the email initially.
So they put it in our promotions box.
It got put in promotion, so I didn't see it. But we got from the publisher of
Pathologic
3, which is it just came out a few days ago. It's like 3 days ago. It's a like psychological horror game where you like are identifying like disease and illnesses in people. It looks super cool, but the developers actually sent us a free code of the game, so
we're streaming that.
So we're gonna stream that on Wednesday.
It's so cool. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
because Riker literally like showed me like 2 or 3 days ago and was like, I'm gonna add this to my wish list. And then today was like, so they sent us a free code like on the 7th.
Is that the Plague Mask game? No, this is a different one. I have that one on my wish list as well. This is a different one. Oh, disease reminds me of a certain ghost hunt.
Oh, which one?
I don't get it.
Oh God, he was awful.
But yeah, that's the first time we've gotten like
something like that,
like PR,
like a PR
thing.
game.
So I'm super excited.
Like, oh, our little channel. Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah, because literally like it came out on the 9th, so like 3 days ago. And I showed it to Em because I was like, oh, like, look at how cool this game is. Like, we should play, like, this would be a good stream game for later. And then this morning, I, like, was looking through our emails and everything, and I was like, wait a minute.
Right? It's like, wait a damn minute.
I literally, like...
Is this real?
For a second, I was like, maybe it's... I was like, is this, like, a phishing scam?
Right.
Like, I searched the, like... everything for it and like tried looking. The person who sent it, they're on LinkedIn, like it is that person and it's like the official email, but I was like, wait,
we don't get things like this. What do you
especially
mean?
Like I was like, we didn't like reach out, you just like you just emailed us and gave it like crazy
shit like that happens.
So we're gonna play that and I'm excited. There's this really cute game. There's a really cute witch and LGBTQ friendly game called I Can Fell. You should definitely check it out. Ooh.
Sounds cute.
I've been my latest hyperfixation has been Planet Zoo.
Yeah. We set up our, what is that thing called?
Like the Steam family
family sharing on Steam. And it's a game that I've had like for fucking years.
So and
it's so hard. I remember it being hard.
And I've already put probably like 20 hours.
There's like
over 20
too
hours
much that you can do. There's too much on the menu.
Yeah.
So you have to like actually learn how to play the game, which is not what you expect when you download a zoo simulator.
So I've been debating about doing like, I don't know, streaming zoo like games. That, just like hanging out because it's my current hyperfixation.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I want to get into games like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to, I don't know. We stream so much, so I'm like, we could stream it on here or we could stream it on HeyBuy. It doesn't matter to me.
I have my personal Twitch
you can stream it on a Curly Fry.
So.
Which is also, I think, in the description.
Yeah. I added all of my personal.
The Curly Fries.
My personal, like, stuff to it in case people wanted to follow me.
Side of fries. Curly Fries.
I still need to figure out where I'm going to put my curly fry sign.
Yeah. I mean, you can put it down here if you want. The only thing is if we do stream back there, but you can if you want.
Yeah, which means it doesn't matter if it's behind.
I just want to make sure it doesn't fall.
Yeah.
Things don't really stick to the cinder blocks.
No.
So you might want to like hang it from like the ceiling or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to break.
Yeah.
But you can put it wherever you like.
Yeah, I just don't know where to put it.
Because it's a cool sign.
It is. Random thought, do curly fries exist? Yes.
Do you not have curly fries? What country do you live in again?
I think she lives in Kenya.
You live in Kenya? Do they not have curly fries? Because if so, please come to the U.S. and we will show you ranch and curly fries.
Curly fries are amazing. And I'm not just saying that because my nickname is Curly Fry.
Yes, ding ding, correct. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I'm like, we need to show you ranch and curly fries, paper flower.
Curly fries dipped in ranch. Ugh.
That's what I'm saying.
Arby's curly fries dipped in their like cheese sauce.
Yeah.
With a Jamocha shake.
We can show you disgustingly amazing U.S. food, I guess.
The grease-soaked fat that we consume on the daily.
Yeah. No, I think it's hilarious that you're like, I mean, okay, I think it's hilarious that ranch dressing doesn't exist outside really of the U.S. or like in the U.K. or whatever. But every time I tell my mom that, she like tells me how disgusting ranch dressing is.
I love ranch.
Hates ranch. She hates ranch and liquid butter, specifically liquid butter, like melted butter. And
I'm
feel
hungry.
Like it's somehow the same, dude.
I haven't eaten anything today.
I had a bagel.
I've only had. This is my second Red Bull. That's all I've had today. I'm the picture of good health.
I really hope that we have soup today. I'm still dreaming about soup.
I can make soup.
Ugh. Riker makes a mean soup and a mean grilled cheese. And taught me how to make the grilled cheese, but not necessarily the soup. So I can make it after they
show you how
freeze
to
it.
Oh yeah.
After you freeze it, I can like put it in a pan and we can like cook it that way. But like,
I can show you how to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
They're
know
both
how you
fairly
like.
Easy.
I don't know how you season things. Because like, yes,
With
you have a
your heart.
recipe, but I don't know how to season with my heart. I can only do things by the instructions, and even then, that's difficult.
You just put your pussy into it, and it happens.
It does not happen for me. You're like one of those people that can like, and you're like, it needs more lemon or basil, and I'm like, you're like, okay. If you watch the first season of MasterChef where they're like, you have to taste this chili and you have to tell me every ingredient in it or you're going home, Riker would fucking slap.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
You would slap. I can't do that.
I have a very hypersensitive palate.
Yeah.
So I can like taste all the individual things in
you
it.
showed me how to make your orzo, but it doesn't taste like your orzo because I don't know how to season it. Yeah, you have like that like the old timey how your like grandma makes your like recipes where it's like a handful of seasoning and you're like, how big is a handful for a like 4'11" little lady, you know? That's how you season things.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody does that and it pisses me off. I can't do that.
That's why I always ask you for tastings to give me a spoon to taste it so I can taste it.
Exactly.
And then
maybe I just need to bring you the spoon.
Usually, I mean, you can just bring it to me and I can tell you what it needs more of.
Yeah.
But you're going to be like, how much more? And I'm like, it just needs more.
Oh, I'll put some in and then I'll come back and you'll be like, more.
Because usually if like the flavor's good, but it's not strong enough, you add salt because salt is a flavor enhancer. So it enhances all of the flavors.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get into Paranormal Pantry and start cooking some shit for people.
They make measuring cups with a specific measure on it, like hint dash sprinkle.
No, they don't. Is that real? I'm good at spell casting the mule.
Just not tasting what's in it.
Dude, I don't know how you fucking do it. That's why, Riker, if you get a candle from us,
I do the
does
scents.
the scents. Because they just, like, sniff things, and they're like, it needs this, this, and this, and then it's amazing. And it would take me, like, hours to do that.
Very sensitive nose, very sensitive taste. I just
like, I don't have, like, the processing of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I have sensitive that stuff, but it's more just everything is overwhelming. But I can't tell you, like, what it is.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to, like, cooking, like, my grandma, my great-grandma, and my step-great-grandma were all great cooks, and so they taught me a lot of things.
Yeah, that too. Cooking makes me nervous.
And then when it comes to, like, candles, my grandma, which I don't know if I fully talked about this in content, but fun fact, when I was little, if you guys know or have heard of the company Gold Canyon, I don't think they're around anymore, but they used to have really great candles. My grandma would sell, like,
candles.
the candles.
It's
so
hilarious in hindsight.
Yeah, so we would, like, my mom would, like, do all of, like, the ordering and stuff, like, for her, but we would get, like, all of the little samples and smell, like, we would sit down at our kitchen table and, like, smell all of them and, like, decide which ones we liked, which ones we didn't like, what we liked about them, and then, like, group them and stuff. So between, like, candles, Bath and Body Works, my family has always been, it's either you walk into the house and you smell the good food, or you smell, like, a candle, a wallflower, or something like that.
Yeah, cooking makes me nervous, so I did not have that. Even though, like, my family was like, I could teach you how to cook things, and I'm like, no, thank you, I'm nervous. That's on fire. No, thank you. But Bear Breckles had a question. What are your guys' favorite food?
Sushi, salmon, like sashimi and nigiri.
I would say Italian food.
Oh, I do love Italian food too.
I would love to say baked ziti.
I love a good California burrito. Good Mexican food, amazing.
And then if you want to do desserts, my mother makes this pudding entree type thing that she calls stuff, and it's amazing. It has a walnut base, like, crust, and then on top of that is chocolate pudding, and then on top of that is a, like, sugar, milk, cream cheese, like, base type thing, and then there's whipped cream on top.
I don't eat it because I don't like any of the stuff.
Riker doesn't like cream cheese or pudding.
I'll eat
or
cream
nuts.
cheese.
Oh, do you? You just don't like the, like,
I don't like plain
Philadelphia type.
I don't like plain cream cheese on a plain bagel.
Yeah,
it's too bland for me. But
yeah,
I will eat cream cheese.
I fucking could eat a whole tray of it.
I'm not like a pudding person. I don't like walnuts.
I love all of it.
If we're talking desserts, I'm an ice cream bitch.
Cookie dough ice cream.
Love ice cream. Cookie dough ice cream, brownie ice cream.
You can see it on their old YouTube channel that says their favorite ice cream is cookie dough ice cream. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. I watched that.
I took all the videos down. They're not up anymore.
I watched it before you did.
Yeah. Yeah, they're unlisted. Not even cream cheese and icing for cakes. No, I actually don't like cream cheese icing.
Yeah, I think I like cream cheese icing more than the, like, sugary. I don't know how to explain another one.
I prefer a, like, buttercream or, like, whipped cream based frostings are amazing. Cold Stone has some of the best frosting.
What would you consider the frosting that you would get at, like, the grocery store, like, on their cakes?
I would say that's, like, probably a buttercream.
Okay, that stuff is nasty.
Buttercream, I hate marzipan.
But I feel like if you got buttercream from, like, a bakery, that stuff is fantastic. And I don't know how to explain the difference other than that.
We have Cold Stone too. I used to work at Cold Stone. I am a pro.
Oh, you have Cold Stone? We used to have a Cold Stone over here, and now it shut down. I think we could probably drive somewhere to get one. Though, but it would be a bit of a drive.
I love Cold Stone. I used to work at Cold Stone. I would eat so much ice cream. One of the ones I used to work at was on Coronado Island in San Diego.
Oh, they brought me there. It's so cute over there.
Yeah, there's like a cute little pizza place. So I would get like pizza by the slice, and it's
very touristy.
Yeah, it's a very touristy area. So, and it faces like into the bay in downtown San Diego. So you would get to see like the city, because I lived in downtown San Diego at the time.
Right.
So, and it's beautiful
so cute.
there.
It's like next to like the water and stuff. Cute.
We only have one Cold Stone. There's a lot of Cold Stones in California and Utah.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say?
Talking about going to Cold Stone?
Cookies. I love cookies.
Favorite foods.
I like cookies, cake, ice cream are like, you can never go wrong for the most part.
What's your favorite restaurant? Is it Mama D's? Is it something else? Is it the sushi place?
I feel like that's hard because I feel like it depends on what type of cuisine I'm eating.
Right. I mean, I could tell you what I like.
Mama D's.
Yeah, I would prefer to go to an Italian restaurant. Before I would tell you it was the Cheesecake Factory, but I feel like the Cheesecake Factory, at least over here, has gone down. And it doesn't taste as well anymore.
I don't know. I like,
but like Olive Garden would be good for me. Ben Coto, Mama D's. I now want to have the baked ziti at Mama D's. Why isn't there a Mama D's over here?
I know. Sorry, my mom was saying that we need to like get a we need to like ask the owner if we can franchise out here. It would do so well. It's some of the best like homemade like family style Italian food. It's so good.
Yeah. Like, we need to go to Mama D's when we go pick up your cats.
Yeah.
Like, I need this one more time before you like leave. I know we're gonna go back, but like we don't know when that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And we're for sure going to pick up your cats, so
yeah.
Or we can go to Spaghetti Factory. So I know the Mama D's is kind of out of the way.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
sushi.
if we're going to like, Mama D's isn't that out of the way.
Okay.
I'm getting comfy. Sorry.
I just need baked ziti, and now I just can't stop thinking about it.
I'll make you big CD.
I'll die. Truly. It will be the end of me. It'll be great.
Speaking of cookies, Girl Scouts came out with a new Rocky Road ice cream flavor cookie, and I'm currently eating them. I'm not a big Girl Scout cookie person, if I'm being honest.
Wait, there's a Girl Scout.
There's like a
ice cream?
Yeah, Rocky Road ice cream flavored cookie.
Oh, okay. I was like, they don't have ice cream. They're Girl Scout cookies. I used to be a Girl Scout. My favorite cookie is the Thin Mints and the Tagalongs.
I like the peanut butter ones.
The Tagalongs. Yeah. It kind of sucked being a Girl Scout because, like, you would sell cookies during the cold season.
I'm glad you like her cameras.
You sell cookies during the cold season, and I don't know what you call it, squad. I don't know if that's the right term. I'm sorry. We would like sit outside a Sam's Club, and we weren't allowed to be inside the building. We would just sit out there in like 20-degree weather selling cookies to like strangers, and it was fucking terrible. It was like March. It was horrible. But that's what I think of every time someone talks about Girl Scout cookies. So if I see people that are Girl Scouts, I buy cookies from them. Because one, amazing, and two, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, does anyone have any other questions about spiritual, paranormal things? Or we can talk about other things.
Yeah, I'm like, it doesn't have to be just about that.
Yeah.
You can ask us deep personal questions about our lives.
I just remember doing a lot of crafts.
I wasn't in Girl Scouts.
Yeah, I was in Girl Scouts because I went to a small school and all of the girls were in Girl Scouts. So if I wasn't in there, I don't think I would have friends. But I don't think we did crafts. We like went on a lot of like field trip type things. We went to like a camp and we like, I guess we did crafts at the camp. Because we made candles, like the dip candles. We rode ponies. That was amazing. But we would always go to like a water park and I kind of hated that because I can't swim.
What's your favorite Pokemon? From
Auroras.
I have.
Auroras is my favorite.
I would say I have like. My top one goes back and forth between Umbreon and Lucario.
Makes sense.
But I also love Gengar.
Like Haunter. Haunt. Oh.
Wah, wah. Did your hip just pop?
Yes, and my knees.
Fuck you.
I can't get up and not have every bone in my body crack.
It's because you're an ancient being.
Yeah. Very flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I wanted Lucario to be real so bad because like he's so cool.
He's so cool. Yeah, I made an Aurorus out of clay. I have a picture of an Aurorus over there. I fucking love Aurorus.
I have a Gengar over there. I have an Eevee up in the crawl space. I have a little like Umbreon glass orb that one of my old friends gave to me. What's up, Paula? All the Pokemon past Silver and Gold or something is beyond me. Oh, I love Pokemon. I'm so mad that I like threw out all of my cards from when I was a kid because I had such a huge like collection.
There's some in that box. I found them.
Those are ones that I bought a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're just Latias.
I want to do readings with Pokemon cards. But I more so want to do readings with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I can't find Yu-Gi-Oh cards anywhere.
Yeah, a lot of like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards aren't easy to find anymore because of scalpers.
It's fucking annoying. So, yeah. So I have Magic cards, and I did it with Magic cards.
I do like Vulpix too.
Vulpix. My favorite is Vulpix. Yeah, I love Aurorus. It's my favorite. Damn scalpers.
Mm-hmm. I have a Pokemon tarot deck.
Yeah, it's true.
It's actually like really good quality.
Yeah, it's not like cheesy.
I saw it and I was like, this is gonna be cheesy, but I don't care. I'm gonna buy it, and it's actually like, the art is actually really good.
Did you send me the Hollow Knight one? No.
Yes.
Because I'm like, it looks like the same artist.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight has a tarot deck too, and that one doesn't look cheesy either. It looks good.
I have the Critical Role tarot deck.
Oh yeah, that one's new.
Both of them.
Both of them. Guys, I got a new Oracle deck, the numerology deck from the guy that does the Prima Visions tarot deck. I'm very excited about it.
Oh, Articuno too. Eevee.
When I was 6, I was fuck, now I'm gonna space on what they're called because there's too much pressure. The pink one that sings.
Jigglypuff?
I was Jigglypuff when I was 6 for Halloween.
I have the Neopets tarot deck. So I just you're looking
scared. Sorry. I have Echolalia.
You don't have Echolalia.
I don't have Echolalia. You didn't repeat a word that you said.
We talked about food and now I want Wingstop.
Pyro gave us a question. Hold on. Gotta get in here again. If you were a food, what food would you be? Unless you answered this already.
I'd be a burrito.
Why?
because I'm always like wrapped up like a burrito. I would love to be wrapped in a warm tortilla.
I don't know. This is the most autistic answer. I don't know that I want to be a food. That seems pretty gross.
That is a very autistic answer, indeed. You would be a baked ziti.
I can just think about being like moist, and that just sounds like a no from me. Jiggly.
That's gonna be the new stim for the rest of the day.
I was jiggly.
We're gonna be going to the gym later, and you're just gonna hear that in the corner.
It just haunts you, and like we should go to haunted locations and do shit like that. I've been seeing a lot of like TikToks of people like doing fuck shit in haunted places, like playing like I don't know, Fergalicious in like in a scary asylum.
Yeah. My friend Sydney sent me one of someone blasting, I can't remember what song, but it was in Madison Seminary. And I was like, I've been there. And she was like, what? And I was like, you don't watch my videos. It's fine.
It's true, right?
I kid. But not really. But also it's because Sydney is very scared of everything. Yeah. In the middle of the night in the dark, stand in the corner, just go, listen, I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, we were going to bed last night and like we turn off the lights and like it's pitch black in there. And Em's like,
I see something, on the ceiling.
And I'm like, how can you see? It's dark.
We have a like, I have excellent vision, especially at night, like in darkness. The more light there is, the harder it is for me to see. But we have a like fire smoke detector, and it has a little light on it. And the light was like moving on the ceiling, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I thought it was a bug like reflecting the light of this thing.
I didn't see anything.
It was moving back and forth, so I turned the light on. It was the like there was like a spider web like reflecting the light going back and forth, and it made me feel better that I didn't know that now. So yeah, but I have excellent vision. But it is also weird if there's too much light, I can't see anything.
Well, if we like just turn off the lights, I can't see shit. Once my eyes adjust, it's fine. So like we had just like turned it off, and then I was like, what the fuck?
I know, because that's when the light turns on in our smoke. We have like fancy smoke detectors. Because my ex's family was really about that, so we have like the Nest smoke detectors or whatever. They like talk to you.
Blink if you need help. I need help, but not in the way that you think.
Okay, I have another question from Pyro. Would you ever design a board game or card game, and what do you reckon it would be like? When I was in high school, they forced us to make a board game about a book, and I got points taken off because it wasn't replayable. It was like a murder mystery type thing, and it had to match the book completely, and it pissed me off, and I just hated it. Hate English class. That autistic story that you triggered. But anyways, what board game would you
forced fun? I don't know. I don't feel like I am like creative enough in the way to like design my own like board or card
I would
game.
love to design a board game, but I would more so like to design a like video game.
Like I would be more interested in like designing the like art around it, the like mechanics. Yeah. I would not be good.
And I would want to do the mechanics.
That's why we work well together.
Yeah, because when I was in college, I wanted to be a video game designer, and I wanted to be the game designer that decides this is what it needs to look like, this is what the mechanics need to do, this is how it all comes together, like the director of the play basically. But that's hard to get a job in. So now we're here. But I feel like
I would still play the Meddling Mediums board game. Apparently like Kelsey Davies made a new like ghost hunting app, but it looks like it's a game thing. I don't know. I just thought
that's not the like Spirit Talker apps that she uses.
No.
Right? Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, it's a different one.
I thought she used the like, I forget what that one's called.
Didn't you remake the Sally House on The Sims? Yes. Those Meddling Mediums meets Jumanji. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I saw it on Simply Strange's channel. That's the only reason why.
I heard about it too. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of like new ghost hunting apps coming out from YouTubers, which is like weird to me. Because I'm like, how hard is it to do this for one? How does your app work? I don't know. It's just weird that you're a YouTuber doing that. I don't know. It just seems like it would be a lot harder.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm looking at something.
But yeah, like being, I don't know. I was talking about doing game designy things, and I'm like, it seems like being a DM for D&D is kind of similar to being a game designer. So I'm like, I want to just learn how to do that. That seems a lot less stressful. And we'll call it a fucking day, my guy. So.
Sorry, this is a side note.
Yeah.
Bad to the Bones channel is gone.
Wait, what?
Like.
What happened? Did you just like look it up?
Yeah, because I was.
Please hold. There is, okay, if you guys don't know, there's a lot of fucking
There's so much drama going on right now in the paranormal.
Going on in our niche, specifically more so around the like conjuring situation. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like everyone is also like her like main channel that is gone. It's only her like old channel that you can find. I was going to look up Simply Strange, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if like,
like I want her old channel.
Yeah. Yeah, the other channel is it's gone. Sorry, I was keeping up. I keep up with what is happening in
affects our niche,
and everything is on fire. And because Seg made a video about her earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been interesting. Beardo had his channel hacked, so his channel was down for a period of time. It's back up, I believe. So that has been happening. Beardo is a debunker, if you don't know. And then there's been drama with the Conjuring House sale of, like, there's been, like, court cases in regards to the Conjuring House that involve, like, Jason Hawes and Elton and overnight, that sort of stuff. There's so much drama.
Yeah.
So I'm like, her channel got taken down? So
no, I think she took it down.
She took it down. So
it seems like I don't know.
That's crazy.
Jason Hawes versus Elton and Matt. Yeah, I saw Jason Hawes' recent update, but honestly don't know what's going on. There's just been a lot of back and forth between like Bad to the Bone and Jason, and Bad to the Bone and Beardo, and Bad to the Bone and Seg, and it's been happening for like years.
Yeah. It's gotten more serious because of the like court cases going on surrounding the Conjuring House. So she is poking the wrong bear and getting a lot of like negative reactions to it because it's more in a serious tone because it is dealing with like law in the court.
Yeah, so it's
a mess.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, so we're just like, oh my god, we need to keep up with this tea so we know what's fucking going on.
Yeah, I just keep up with what's going on because I'm like, oh.
I mean, I think it's important too. It's our fucking niche.
I just watched Seg's video earlier about Bad to the Bone and how her and someone else made a video threatening to dox him. Yeah, we watched that before stream too. Yeah. Yeah. We don't comment on any of it. If you guys really want our opinions, sure. But we also are not involved in any way, and our opinions don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, and I don't want to like
we're not involved. So
yeah, and I don't want to like
know.
muddy the like waters or have people think that we're trying to start shit, because like
Nope.
we're not involved in any way, shape, or form. I do not have a single like
Stake in
yeah.
this.
I'm just here. I'm just watching it unfold. I am a bystander.
Yeah. And that's just like plain simple. This is what's happening. No opinions. These are just, this is what is being shared online in our niche. And it's a mess. So.
Yeah. And like, I mean, you guys know, like, we are on good terms with Seg.
Mm-hmm.
And like, Bad to the Bone made a video on us in the past, but has come into our lives and been like cordial and friendly. So.
Yeah.
But
just like,
I am
what
also
happened?
I also watched Seg's video, and I am not like in agreement with anything that was happening.
Doxing is not okay.
So like again, I'm staying out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not our monkeys and not our circus. We're just here to watch the circus.
We've had personal back and forth with Seg and Angelina, so
so it's just crazy.
We're just here.
Yeah, and I just
yeah, I don't know. The
fucking so much.
It's probably a good idea to keep at arm's length. Doxing someone who's trying to keep private, though, is just awful. Yeah, and I mean, like, we've had like private conversations with Seg. Like, like we have seen him without his mask on.
Yeah,
like
it's very much like we understand why he's doing it.
Yeah, and like we don't even know his like real name, and I don't care about knowing his real name, to be honest. Like,
it protects him.
Yeah.
For one. For two, you should not be doxing anyone.
Yeah, and he also like him, like, I don't know, the reason he, like, Seg wears the mask is because of situations like this.
Yeah.
Because he is a father, he has children, he does it to protect his family.
Yeah.
It's not just about him, it's about his kids. And like, because like initially I didn't fully, like, when I first stumbled upon him, I didn't know, but once I learned that, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
but at the
it's
same
not a
time
gimmick.
he has, but even if it was just a gimmick, he has every like
Right
if he wants to be completely anonymous and hide his face, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. It doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
And it's none of my business.
You should not. Don't get into doxing people. It's really none of your business.
I mean, it's
it makes
why
it really dangerous for them.
Yeah, it's why like I somewhat like hide my like legal name, because my like legal name is not Riker. It's not like a secret.
Right.
You could like you can find it, but
it's none of your business.
It just, you know.
Yeah. It protects you personally. Like.
Yeah, you guys going on Seg changed him for the better. I love seeing that. I mean, him interacting with us changed us for the better. Like, it went both ways.
Yeah.
So.
He is a really good dude. I was not expecting that at all. Mostly, like, not necessarily on his terms, but mostly like I haven't met someone that, I don't know, genuinely kind, and we don't even know him.
Yeah, like, he reached out and, like, we had a phone call after the initial stuff and, like, talked about things. Like, he asked, like, our opinions about, like, how he could do his content in a way where he could keep doing it without it being, like, harmful towards people. Like,
yeah, like, he didn't need to do that, and he did.
Yeah, he, like, on his own, like, stood up and did a live stream, like, defending, like, and, like, shaming the transphobia that was happening in comments and things. Like, and like, we've had private conversations with him. He is a very genuine good dude.
Yeah,
like,
he did not need to do any of that, and he did. That's why it's like, I don't know, commendable.
Yeah, he's like, Seg has my like utmost respect, and I don't know, I trust him with things.
Mm-hmm.
Found this channel through watching Seg's channel. If there's one thing Seg really has going for him, is that he's willing to talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a great, and like, obviously, like, we don't necessarily agree with Seg on every single thing, and vice versa, but like, he's still like a very genuine good person, and
Yeah.
I have like
You can disagree with people and not be hostile towards them.
Yeah, and like if you want, like he can make videos on us again. Like I don't care.
I don't
Like
care.
it, because again, I mean, you guys saw the stuff. It wasn't his video itself that was the issue. It was
do not come over here and fucking bully or abuse us if
Yeah.
you think that that's okay. It's fucking not.
Yeah. And you know, that
Yeah.
happened.
Because I'm like, criticism is one thing. Bullying is not the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know, because we're also, I don't know, we try to also be people who will like talk to anyone and like are open to conversations, like because like we went on his channel and did like that like live interview and stuff, and like that was somewhat our idea. Like we reached out to him.
Well, I thought it would be fucking I don't know, a medium and a debunker. That's fucking controversial. That's some
and it's
content.
interesting. It's interesting, and
there were people telling him not to do that with us, and I'm like, it doesn't mean that he believes like what we believe.
Yeah,
it's good content. Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, and I mean on our Meddling Mediums channel. Let's see if I still have the screenshot. I probably do. I sent it to Seg. For the like YouTube, like rewind or like wrapped shit that they do, we were in like Seg's like top like 1% of watchers.
Yeah,
he told us to get a life.
But that's also because that's just our business channel, so we have personal channels that we watch other things with.
Yeah, I was
just
like
together we watch Seg and other like
I was like
YouTubers on our business channel, those Meddling Mediums.
Yeah, but yeah, we like Seg and I like chat through like Instagram every once in a while, just like saying hi. He's a good dude. I like him.
But yeah, you guys got any more questions? We could talk about crazy things like summoning, possession, demons.
Doing an interview a debunker, I think, was great from you guys. Not a lot of people would put themselves out there like that. I mean, we have like nothing to like hide.
Yeah.
And I mean, we knew that like we were going to like be in the hot seat. And like even like the only rules we like set forth from the beginning was like just if like we don't want to do like readings. That's not what this is about. Like we're not here to prove it, but
we're
we'll
just here
like
to talk about
stuff. And we knew that there would be like disagreements, and obviously we knew like we're going into a space where like mediums are not liked, and that is completely fine. Like we get it.
Yeah, I mean he handled it very well. His like mods were very good with it. Like
yeah, and like Seg's community, like if you guys ever go into Seg's lives, you'll see us in there. Like we go in and like hang out in his lives and watch them and stuff. Like
yeah, it was cool. It was chill.
Yeah,
good content, my guy. Like fuck.
Still wearing the hoodie. We're gonna be putting out new stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to work on merch and other products this week. So hopefully we're planning on putting out Zodiac merch. So the first one that will go out, or Zodiac merch and products, because it's not just going to be merch, but that will go out on the day Aquarius starts. And that's going to be for Aquarius. Oh, what's up? Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
I know this is off topic, but I really need advice on finding a new job. I'm physically struggling, thank you.
Dude, honestly, like, this is not going to be the answer that you probably want, but, like, shit is bad right now. Like,
yeah.
Like, when we got our, like, we went to the metaphysical shop and got a reading, and, like, they were like, yeah, no, like,
we're struggling.
We're struggling to, like, sell readings, do anything there. Like,
welcome to the state of the world, or, like, the U.S. at least, because, like, I don't think, like, a lot of people really get that aren't dealing with it, but it is fucking impossible to get a job. It's impossible to, like, pay for your life. Because I'm like, yeah, we're here in this situation and we could get quote unquote real jobs. But like, we would probably make the same amount of money if we got a job that would happen very quickly.
Well, I mean, even like recently I reached out to like people that I know.
Yeah.
Like old bosses of mine, old colleagues, and been like, hey, if you hear about any like job things, can you like let me know? And they're like, I'll see, but there is nothing right now. I've been trying to get a new job for years, like, which I don't know. The like state of the economy and everything right now is just so,
it's bad,
rough. Like, it's time to feed my sourdough that I don't have.
That we have to restart.
I can't. If anyone knows how to like kick off and like properly start a sourdough starter, please let me know.
I have a question. Is it supposed to grow the second day?
Yeah.
Is it? Because I don't know. I've been kind of on sourdough TikTok. And there are people saying that it grew on day 4 or 5. And I don't know if that's just me not understanding what's going on.
I've seen people like do it.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing looks completely different. Like
got you.
Like the
Usually
water
like
and everything.
Yeah,
the water and everything is like separating from it. Like it's not bubbling at all. Like usually there's some bubbles starting. It is nothing.
And then someone said they were supposed to put like 1/4 cup of flour and then 1/4 cup of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have no idea.
I mean, I've done slightly smaller because we have smaller jars, but I've been struggling. Even with a job, things are tough. I'm currently living with my sister despite making at least a decent amount of money because of how expensive things are. Yeah, I mean, like, my mom works 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Because she has to in order to be able to, like, afford Southern California. And she's not even in, like, a desirable part of Southern California.
Yeah, because, like, right now we're struggling financially is something that we talk about a lot. We could, like, go to, like, an easy, like, retail job. It's not going to pay for more than what we're doing right now, but we'd be working full-time and would have to do this full-time as well. So we would either have to have 2 full-time retail jobs or something like that, which I don't even know is fully possible based on, like, hours, or we would have to find, like, a, like, corporate job, but even then, especially, like, in our field, because we're graphic designers, AI is replacing a lot of designers, or taking advantage of them.
Yeah.
So getting a job in and of itself after, for me, not having a job in the field for like 4 years.
Yeah. It's been like 2 years for me now.
It sucks. And I know that's not the answer that you're looking for.
I'm in the human service field. Yeah.
It's really hard. I hope that, like, I don't know. It sucks, but hopefully it helps you feel, like, more understood. Because everyone is struggling.
Well, thank goodness Australia is trying to do something about AI. I wish that they would do more, like, regulations about AI. Because literally, like Em was saying, looking at, like, job postings for, like, graphic designers is, like, fucking horrible. Like, all of the, like, Indeed, LinkedIn, all of them are filled with, like, either just, like, scam, fake shit, or it's, like, you have to do, like, AI art. And it's, like, or else it's, you have to do this, like, wide range of, like, art things that is, like, not reasonable for one person to do.
You can't be a graphic designer. You have to do videos. You have to
do animation. You need to know how to use, like, Blender.
You have
like,
to code. Everything.
Yeah, you have to do, like, everything. And I'm like, you have to do, like, UX, UI, and you have to be able to, like, use, like, all of these AI things. And it's like, well, fuck. Whenever I see a thumbnail with AI, I die a little inside. I'm out in the sticks in Maryland, like 3 hours from DC. Agreed. I'm actually in Maryland as well. I blame DC. Everywhere in Maryland is becoming medium distance. Yeah, I mean, I used to live in California, and part of why, like, I moved out here to be with M is, 1, for M,
cheaper,
but 2, I was like, there is no way for me to, like, be able to live comfortably by myself in Southern California. Like, in San Diego, you have to be making like $200,000 a year to be able to like to be like, that's like the base level of shit.
Yeah, can I also say, which might be like sassy or whatever, but I just think it's hilarious because we're talking about the AI thumbnail stuff. Simply Strange does a lot of like AI stuff.
I think he's somewhat stopped it because people were calling him out because he did it with Sam and Colby.
He did an AI of Sam and Colby, and I like looked at the thumbnail and I was like, who are those people? That's not Sam and Colby. Like, he AI'd Sam and Colby instead of like taking their actual pictures. AI recreated them, and I was like, why do they both have the same face?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't. I think it's funny.
Yeah. I have very like mixed opinions about AI because I think that there are things AI can do that could be great, but it needs to be better regulated.
Cause like,
and we need to find out a way to like use AI that isn't like building giant data centers that are like taking all of the water and like poisoning like predominantly black neighborhoods. Like.
Yeah, because AI has a lot of benefits because a lot of people are very anti-AI and think that it should just go away entirely.
Most people are anti-generative AI.
Okay.
Versus, because like there are some AI things that people are fine with, but like generative AI is where most people are like.
The only issue that I see with that is like, obviously you don't want to see me.
No.
But the only issue that I see with it is mostly like people solve problems by just doing this most simple thing, which is like getting rid of it. But one of the biggest benefits that I see from it is like in the disabilities community, it helps a lot with accessibility.
Yeah, and like I think to me, AI should be used in like ways to make our lives easier, not take away like the human. Because like the reason that art is because there is like human intention and emotion, and like a human created it. So like art tells stories, it creates things.
Yeah.
So to me, like using it to replace like human creativity and like replace something that is what makes humans so special is like dumb. But like using AI for like even in like certain medicine things, it needs to be done better though, because so much of medicine is based off of like cis straight white men. So like people of color, women, people with other disabilities, like the AI is going to like not like find the proper things because it has like bias.
Yeah, and then there's 2 questions. So I have Pyro too, but I have this one in chat from Alex. This is maybe a question you've answered before. Do you guys believe in human spirits and non-human spirits exist on different realms or the same realm? It depends.
Separation is an illusion, Alex.
How I want to explain it is they're all a part of the same soup, but they can be in different planes of existence themselves. I like to explain planes of existence kind of like being in water. It's easier to go up than it is to go down. So as a soul, that's why it's hard to like be on the same plane of like a negative entity, because they're usually down really low, and it takes a lot of energy to like go down and deal with the like pressure and stuff. Like if you were literally scuba diving, the reason we can't like map the ocean floor is because there's so much pressure. It's kind of like the same sort of thing. But how it is used probably in ghost hunting type things is a lot of times when we see spirits, human spirits will be on a like more physical plane in like maybe like a timeline or like something along the lines of like in a 3-dimensional plane, but there'll also be like dark things that are on a lower plane. So if you see them both at the same time, they might not necessarily interact with each other or like react to each other because they're on different like planes of existence. but I do think that they can go intermingly if they want, but they generally don't because there's not really a reason to go down to a heavy place for a soul.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I have another one from Pyro. Are there other collabs you are thinking about or want?
Emma and I have talked about this a bit. This current state of the paranormal is kind of a mess, so I don't necessarily...
We're not seeking out collabs. If people came to us, obviously we would like...
It also would depend on like who it was. Like, there are some people that like I would not collab with.
I would say
at all.
The only one that we're reaching out to or we've tried is Seg, but it's a little bit harder to do collabs with him because he's in Australia.
We reached out to Paranormal XP.
Yeah, that was
a while ago. That was like 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years ago?
It was a while ago. Yeah.
Holy shit.
At least it was over a year ago, at least. But
yeah, recently we reached out to Seg because he's coming to the U.S., but he's still going to be a little bit too far over.
Yeah, he's not going to be close enough to us to make it work for this
one. We'd like to do a collab with Seg.
Yeah, we're open to collabs, but we're not necessarily like
seeking
out. If anything, I would want to like collab with people outside of the paranormal niche.
I think that would be very cool.
Because I think it's, I don't know, I really enjoy bringing in people who haven't really experienced it and like getting to experience like their first time. It's fun.
Yeah. Dream collab was Paris.
Yeah,
we went to a concert for Paris and we did a meet and greet and we told them that we do like paranormal investigations. And they both asked for our like business card, but obviously we didn't have it. So that sucks.
I would absolutely love to bring Hassan Piker on a ghost hunt.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I think it would be so funny.
He would do it, right? You think he would do it? I feel like he would be scared.
No, I feel like he'd do it.
I feel like he's done scarier things. I feel like going to like a protest is probably scarier than going to a haunted location.
Yeah, I'm like, he's been like shot at with like fucking like
walking
tear
around
gas and
with
shit.
a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah,
that would be cool though. I just think it would be hilarious. I feel like he would either think it is like dumb or
would also
be terrified.
Also, the cast of Critical Role. I would love to take Critical Role. Mostly because, like, Travis is a scaredy cat. So, like...
this big dude,
yeah.
Dude. It would be amazing.
Like, I would love Hassan. Yes.
Hassan Piker. He's a political commentator. He does, like, live streams on Twitch.
Travis would piss himself on camera. I know. It would be amazing. Like, Brennan Lee Mulligan would be fun. Abria Iyengar, Erika Ishii. I would love to take, like, any of the voice actors, honestly. Like, anyone Critical Role or Critical Role adjacent, I would absolutely love. If you can't tell by my Critical Role hoodie Erika got me.
Yeah.
If we're talking, like, other celebrities, I'd love to take, like, Halsey ghost hunting. That would be fun.
Yeah,
Paris, like Lynn Gunn, would love that.
Yeah.
But I would say those would be like my like dream guest on my podcast.
But yeah, but if other people like in our niche reached out, depending on who it is, we would we would love to do collabs with people. Yeah, it would be cool to do, I don't know, to bring in something different, add some different people to our niche.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, I don't know, like Sam and Colby do that type of stuff. And it is still interesting to bring people that have never, like, experienced anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like in terms of Critical Role, I feel like Taliesin and Marisha would be, like, super down to do it.
Right.
I think Sam would be really funny on a ghost hunt.
I do too.
I think all of them would be great. But I think it would be hilarious to see Travis on like a ghost hunt. Twin Paranormal. I'd collab with Twin Paranormal.
Of course. Yeah, if anybody like wanted to reach out to us, it would be amazing.
Taliesin would probably be like, "Are you guys seeing this shit too?" I would love to like also just like get like guests on the podcast. Like I would love to like sit down with Taliesin Jaffe and be like, "Tell me all of your eldritch wisdom that you have,
Keep
please."
hitting the microphone. I'm sorry.
Like, tell me everything,
right?
And also Marisha, just because I love Marisha Ray.
We just need to start doing your D&D channel so that they reach out to us, so that we can just be BFFs. Plus, I also just want to play D&D.
Campaign 4 comes back this week, and I'm so excited.
Dude, they left it at a good fucking point.
I need it.
Laura Bailey one-shots the dungeon.
Also, if you guys, I need to tell you, since we're talking about D&D and influencers and stuff, I need you all to know that my hyperfixation of Critical Role and in tandem, Brennan Lee Mulligan. Brennan Lee Mulligan was just on Hassan Piker's podcast. And do you know how happy that makes me that my two favorite things, like I watch, like Hassan is like my favorite content creator. Like I watch him religiously. I'm a Hasanabi head. I would absolutely like those two. Amazing. I need to finish watching it, but they're my second favorite next to you guys. That would be awesome. Twin Paranormal. I've been reading tarot recently too. We've been actually watching some of their like recent stuff.
Oh yeah, their like teasers have been getting really good.
Yeah, their editing is great.
Not that they weren't before, but they're like
we watched
juicy, my guy.
We watched the one where they're like in the cabin in like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
that one was like kind of crazy. That was good. I liked it.
All over the place. It was really weird.
Yeah, I'd collab with Twin Paranormal.
Yeah, that'd be a fun time.
I would collab with Amy's Crypt too.
Oh, I would love to collab with Amy's Crypt.
Because they seem fun.
They seem like good people.
It would probably be controversial to some people, but I'd collab with Ghost Club Paranormal.
I would too.
There's only a few like paranormal channels that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I would necessarily like share that because I don't want to like piss people off or start shit because
we're not here for the drama.
It's just more so that like I also couldn't like I also feel like it's people that we've heard things from location owners about.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna like out any of that. Or else like I just don't feel like we would necessarily like vibe well in a format with them.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it'd be fun to do Sam and Colby too, because they go to some crazy places. I'm like, I want to go to crazy places. So, yeah, but it would be very cool to bring people that are just not in this niche to give you a like straight answer.
Since convoluted and talk about it for a while. You guys with Mandy doing mirror magic would be like, I want to ask her about it because I'm like, interesting.
Because she doesn't really talk about what she's doing. So I'm like, what are you doing? Tell me your secrets. Thank you very much.
I'm trying to think if there's like anyone else that I would absolutely love to like bring on a ghost hunt.
I don't know.
We need business cards.
We do need business cards.
If we had a business card, we could have probably gotten Lynn Gunn to go on a ghost hunt with us because she's been to ghost hunts.
Yeah.
She's been on them before. She's like into that shit.
Cool.
And when she found out that we do that for our job and that we're medium, she's like, oh, fuck yeah.
They like showed us like pictures that they think are haunted or whatever.
Yeah, it was great.
It was amazing. But yeah.
It's my third time meeting them. That channel with the witches.
Which one?
I know what channel you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
Is that the one that Kayla sent us with the Ouija board?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I don't know what their name is.
Ghostcraft Coven. Yes.
Got you. I have no idea what their name is.
I want my mediumship to become my job. It's weird. It's weird having it be your job.
It's weird when people ask you what you do for a living. We've just started telling, we start with
we're content creators.
And then if they want to bark up that tree, that's their fault. And then we usually tell them that we're ghost investigators because it avoids the like weird, do you believe in that stuff? Or can you read me? Type things.
I don't know.
Like,
after after I was getting like a pap smear and the like nurse practitioner was like in the middle of doing it, asking me like for like a like semi reading, I was like, I'm not gonna tell people I'm a medium off the bat anymore.
I don't need to give readings to people while they're looking at my private parts.
This feels like a very intimate reading, and I don't think I want to offer those services.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because I got my hair cut recently. If you guys couldn't tell,
cute.
But
a vibe.
The barber asked me what like we did for like work, and I was like, oh, content creator.
He lost his shit.
And then he's like, oh, like what kind of content do you do? So I was like, oh, we do paranormal investigations, and they were like, dude, that's fucking
what the
cool.
fucking heckers?
Never like
yeah. He was like, I ask people all the time what they do for a living, and I've never gotten that answer before. Not even content creator. So
yeah. So
it's a cool job.
Imagine the dentist asking you for a reading while they're. That happened to me when I was 2.
They didn't ask me for a reading because I didn't tell them that I'm a medium. But my dentist did just figure out that I do ghost hunting for a living.
Yeah, when I went to the dentist before getting my like wisdom teeth out, the dentist asked like what I do. I was like, oh, content creator, and I was like, what do you do? Paranormal. Do you believe in any of that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh yeah, like I'm a medium. And then she's like in my mouth cleaning my teeth, trying to like ask me questions, and I was like, do you see anything around me? And I'm like.
Like, I am busy, lady, ma'am, sir. I'm busy.
That's like expecting a free service. The thing is, I don't care about reading people for free. That I would prefer that, to be honest. It's more so just I'm like, I'm in a chair and you're inside my cooch or my mouth, and it's maybe this is not the time.
Yeah, maybe
read the room.
Let's do it at the bar as a party trick, okay?
But I mean, the people were nice, and I like.
It's just a funny story.
Yeah, because like the pap smear story, I've told it on stream before, and it's somewhat TMI, so I'm sorry if it makes you guys. But the lights flickered before because I like
lights
walked
went fully off though, Riker.
Oh yeah, no, the lights went flickered. The power went out. So I walked in.
We were in a
medical office,
doctor's office. The
building,
the entire building went off.
Mm-hmm. And it was like
while you were giving us reading.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was right before I gave the reading.
Yeah, it's like that shit. Like when we went into that one gas station, and all of the lights in the gas station were flickering when we pulled in. That was so weird. I've never seen that before. Literally on the highway, while we were driving to pick up like Erica from the airport, the lights, like the street lights, were flashing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal? Do people see that? I haven't seen that until then. Anyways, we
need to update our mailbox.
Yeah.
Also need to send tax things.
Yeah. We need to collect all of our tax information, but we're a business, so it's technically due before March 15th, obviously. That's when the taxes are due.
Yeah, because I got an email from the CPA about sending stuff before January 16th.
That is, I think, specifically for if we have any contracted people, like 1099s.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Other people.
But it's the second email that I've. So do I still need to do it because we don't have 1099s?
Well, yes, I have to print that out.
Well, you can figure that out later.
We basically have to just fill out. We don't have any contract people that we like used for services or anything and sign it. That's what we did last year.
Okay.
If they send it to you personally, I'm not sure how that works.
They send it to me personally. That's why I was like, they sent it to my personal.
We got one for meddling mediums.
Yeah, no. It's my personal. That's why I was like.
I can look at it after.
I can call them too, but.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting because a lot of things have changed because I don't know how to do Medicaid stuff. But that's a different story. Being a business owner and doing your taxes is weird.
Yeah.
So we have a CPA do it. Yeah.
All I can think about is Wingstop.
All I can think about is soup. And baked ziti.
And Wingstop.
Like, if you're eating Wingstop, I'm making the last soup that's in there. And I'm eating a grilled cheese.
Okay. Maybe. So how are you guys?
Do you guys have any questions? It's the Q&A.
I'm also very tired. I want to just curl up and take a nap and play Planet Zoo.
Yeah, we thought we were going to wake up at 10, which
we somewhat
is
did.
Late, I guess, for most people. But we were also in California for a period of time, and we're still stuck on PST time. And we don't know how to get out of PST time because when we wake up at 10 and we're tired, we just continue sleeping.
Yeah. The alarm went off and you were like, it's 10. I was like, And I looked at my phone. It was like 10:04. I blinked and then it was 10:30. And I was like, that was a long blink.
I chose to go back to sleep because I set an alarm for 10:30 and then 10:30 happened and I just turned the alarm off and was like, so 12 o'clock when I have to feed the dog.
How's the pets? The pets are good. If you guys don't know, the chinchillas are like right over here by me.
Yeah. I have 5 of them.
So 5 chinchillas. UA's doing good. We've started medicating her, so UA is on Prozac.
She just has terrible anxiety. Like, when we went to, like, one of the reasons why the paranormal investigation that we did for Whispers Estates, not the one that we posted, but the one that we were trying to do a part 2 at, the reason we struggled is because UA was just having a panic attack the entire night. So she just was like screaming and we like could not figure out why she was screaming. And like she doesn't have problems like sleeping in her crate or anything like that. She's been sleeping in there fine since we got her at 8 weeks. She just shaking.
Yeah. Nothing would calm her down.
Nothing calmed her down. She just like freaked out. We had like extra like sedative type anxiety medication from when she got spayed, so we gave her that. And that calmed her down because it made her sleep.
Yeah. But between the two of us, we got like maybe 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, but if she's anxious, she just won't settle. She will just scream. She'll make herself throw up. She will have multiple accidents. She just becomes like unconsolable. So
but so she's on like the half dose right now, and it's been working. She's been able to kind of like chill out and relax a bit more.
Do you think UA sees ghosts?
She's blind.
Yeah, she is blind. Only reason why I ask is because my last corgi that I had, she would see someone, but every time she saw anyone, even a living person, she would bark at them. And it was very clear that she was seeing spirits because she would like perk up and bark at nothing. And I would look over and I would see someone there.
I mean, the only time UA does that is like out the window, but that's if she sees her reflection or like cars.
But I don't see.
And it's only at night with the lights, really.
Because I'm like, I don't know that she sees spirits like that.
I don't feel like she does.
I don't think she does, which is like hilarious. Because
the cats do.
Yeah.
Because there's times where like
they're all look.
Yeah, there's been times where there's like weird noises in the kitchen. And we're like, is that one of the cats? And all of the cats are by us, and they're all like looking and like freaked out, and we're like, okay then.
Yeah, it was just a thought. Yeah, no, I'm like thinking about it because I'm now like, I thought like all animals like saw it because their ego is like different, but I don't think she sees ghosts. Like, I don't think she sees spirits.
Because I don't feel like she would be the type that would bark at them. I feel like she would like try to run up and say hi to them.
Yeah, she would have some sort of reaction.
There's been some times where she's seen Richard.
Yeah, I know. You're
but
right.
that is it.
Yeah, because like I don't know, Jelly Bean, my last dog, had a very like obvious reaction when she saw people, and then when she had that reaction, I would literally be like, I was trying to ignore it, but thank you.
Yeah, my old Mastiff Juno and Shitty Kitty, when I would use the Ouija board, they would like be like, I would be like shut in my room and they'd be in the living room and they'd be like staring like through the wall at like where I was, and it would freak my mom out. My mom would be like, I don't like when you're using the Ouija board because I can't even like pretend like I don't know because the pets won't stop just staring at you.
I mean, I feel like your mom's also like sensitive about it too. But yeah, Alex is like, that's a good question. Do you think cats are better at seeing spirits than dogs? Because I have an opinion on this. What's your opinion for one? And
yeah, tell me your opinion.
I don't know.
Alex is one of the other people that I've used the Ouija board with.
Oh, really? How was that experience? Because every time you tell me about your Ouija boards experience, they're like traumatic for people, I feel like.
Yeah, like
other than like
I don't know. Me, Alex, Ash, like
people that aren't us. Because I haven't had a traumatic experience with you touching a Ouija board, but I'm not scared of them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think that whatever it was just liked that everyone was kind of freaking out, and I was kind of the one who was like, I'm not scared of this shit. We'll summon Zozo right now. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, we had a date and we're gonna talk to Zozo, and Zozo refused to talk to us. Very Zozo thing for him to do.
Yeah, and then Alex said, I think cats are better at seeing spirits.
Well, what do you think? I think maybe he's right.
I feel like they just pick up on things differently.
Yeah.
I think it's just different for them.
Well, do you think like certain dogs, I don't know, and this might be just my opinion about dogs because I'm a cat person, because I'm like, I feel like most cats are just like chill and don't really care, so it's more like, oh yeah, there's someone walking over there, but I don't really give a fuck. But dogs are like so a lot of times reactive when there's new people in the house that it's like too much. So a lot of times they like block it out. You know?
I think they kind of naturally rest at a different frequency. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
but I've
seen plenty of dogs react to things that aren't there.
Yeah.
So I think that it's just.
Yeah, I
think cats can see things more passively as they're happening. I think dogs see very like, if like for instance like Richard trying to get our attention, Yue sees that, but she's not going to see like just passively things happening in the house. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I haven't had a lot of dogs either. Because I don't know, Jellybean was very much like, oh, there's someone here, and barks at them. But Yue doesn't really do it like that. So I don't know. Those are my only experience with dogs, really. And dogs usually make me nervous. Because my family is very nervous around dogs.
I'm a both. I like cats and dogs, like equally, I'd say.
I like both. It's just growing up, I had never had a dog until I became an adult and bought my own dog.
Yue's been doing this thing where she just sits in her crate and like stares at the like with her back to us and is just like staring at the wall and not moving.
Yeah, like opposite, like she's in one of those plastic crates, so the like outside edges are like mostly like closed off, and then there's just like a little peak, and then the door is fully like fence. Does that make sense? It's not like a full wire crate. So she like faces the opposite direction of the door, so it's basically just nothing, and she's facing into the corner.
Yeah, and she'll just like sit there and like stare, and there's been times where I've been like, Yue, and she just like won't react, and she'll just like sit like that for like 5 minutes, and then she'll just lay down, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. And I know there's like weird like medical things where dogs like press their faces against walls and stuff. She's not doing that. It's literally like she puts herself in timeout for a little bit.
I'm also I'm a big dog person over a small dog. I prefer big dogs, but don't get me wrong, I love Yue.
I grew up and my family basically are nervous around dogs, so it trained me to be nervous around dogs.
My family's a big dog family. Like when I was little, we had a German Shepherd Chow Rottweiler mix.
Yeah, and I've had
which those are three very scary dogs to have a mix.
And I had a lot of friends that had scary dogs. Like my trainer she told me that if I went into her house without her, that her like Saint Bernard would like hurt me. She also had a German Shepherd that was very scary. I had another friend who had a German Shepherd that was very scary, that like kind of had like a mental breakdown when their cat died and would just constantly like pace around their house, and if you went up or down the stairs he would attack you. Terrified. So German Shepherds, I'm absolutely terrified of German Shepherds, and any other big dogs I'm nervous around
I'm
because
not
of that.
Afraid of any dogs
because literally her German Shepherd would sit in her house and they would let her dog in and it would like look at me like it was going to kill me, and I would not be in her house if her dog was in her house.
Yeah.
So
I was like only somewhat afraid of my neighbor's dog as a kid. They had 2 boxers and one of them was just like psychotic and would just like jump all over the place, like play bite. It wasn't like aggressive, like it's not like it would hurt me, but it was just it was like bigger than me, so I was like, ah.
Yeah.
But that's really the only dog. But the like dog we had when I was a kid was very like, I don't know, it was fine. He was like a guard dog and he would bark at my mom and stuff when she would try to like come home, like sneak back in or whatever, but he would let me like ride him and put blankets on him and crawl over him as a baby. And there's one time where apparently I like grabbed his like jowl and whiskers and like had a death grip on it, you know, how babies get the death grip, and he just like sat there whining until like my mom could like pry open my hands, and then he just like was fine. He was very chill with me.
Yeah.
German Shepherds can be well trained, so that's the point.
Yeah.
They can be, but my issue is most people don't know how to properly like train and work with dogs, and dogs like German Shepherds need very strict like training and like guidelines, discipline. People hear discipline and they think like you're like hitting your dog, and not that.
Yeah, my trainer had a dog that like a German Shepherd that was scary, and then she had a German Shepherd that was like perfectly fine. The German Shepherd that was perfectly fine is the one that got like sent off to be trained. And his name was Max, and he was lovely. The other one scared me. Anytime he was out, he would like run at you, and scary.
Yeah. I think most people that have, I think that there are a lot of people who have animals in general, but especially dogs, that should not have them because they are just very like negligent and lazy. And I think it's the same for people. So there are some people who have children who I'm like, you should not have children. You should not be like taking on the responsibility to care for another living being if you're not going to like I don't know, properly do things.
Right. No, exactly.
Especially with like a dog, like every dog should be like have like basic training and understandings of things, like.
Yeah, and you should also be picking a dog that matches your lifestyle, because each breed needs something different and was bred for a specific thing. So having a German Shepherd, they're not just gonna sit in your house and sleep. That's not a German Shepherd.
If you want a dog like that, get a Mastiff.
Yeah. You can't get a dog based on what they like look like, because it's not gonna work for you. You need to get it based on their like temperament.
Yeah.
So.
Because if you get a working dog, you need to.
They need a job.
They
need mental stimulation.
Dude, that sucks, Brendan. Yeah, because that like there are certain dogs that like like breeds that I would absolutely not get. And like Dalmatians are some of the scariest dogs you can get. You have to like, and obviously like every dog can be a great dog, but there are some breeds where you have to like know what you're doing and do it very well to like make sure that everything, like that your dog is safe, other people are safe, you know, all of that. And there are too many people who don't do the proper research, because that's why when I was a kid I like wanted an English Mastiff so bad, because I had done research and it was like they're couch potatoes, so I can have a busy like life and do things and not like have to worry about exercising them if I'm in an apartment. Like Mastiffs are some of the best apartment dogs, and you wouldn't think that because they're big dogs, but they don't need a lot of space. They don't need a lot of exercise. They're like they're couch potatoes. They're super chill. Yeah. And they're not overly like they're good like guard dogs, but they're not like aggressive. They're not going to like bite, attack like other like breeds would. They're more of backing someone into a corner and keeping them there. I love Mastiffs.
Yeah, and people
Mastiffs are very low maintenance.
People are mentioning pit bulls. A lot of things that people don't know about pit bulls, because they're like, if you train them well, it'll be fine. Pit bulls, the reason why trainers have like a lot of issues with them and say that most people should not have them, especially as a beginner dog, is because they have an instinctual like switch in their head. So it doesn't matter how well they're trained, they will like latch on for dear life. Because I have watched videos with like trainers like explaining things where they're like, this dog is like trying to attack and kill like this horse, this 1,500-pound animal, and this horse is like kicking this dog in the face, and he will not let go, even though like he is severely injured. And that's the like main issue with pit bulls, and that's why they're like also a controversial topic, because a lot of people are like, oh well, you just have to train them right. It's just like they can be perfect from day one, but it's just like that instinctual switch in their head that you can't control. So that's why a lot of trainers are like warn against pit bulls, especially for people that have children and things like that. So yeah, I feel like I'm on my pet channel.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at YouTube things.
But yeah, you guys got any more questions? We could probably go until like 5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
18 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. On Wednesday, we're going to be playing Pathological 3? Pathologic 3, sorry. Pathologic 3. I'm very excited. Yeah. I watched the trailer. It's amazing.
It looks really cool. Very excited.
I'm very excited. Yeah. We're still going to play It Takes Two, but later.
Yeah. Part of the reason I was also thinking of doing that is we can play on your computer if we need to.
Yeah.
If my computer isn't...
For still having problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we may want to just plan for that in general.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we do it on your computer.
Yeah, so I can download it today or tomorrow, and then it'll be set for Wednesdays.
See ya, Brendan. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and asking your questions.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I have convinced Em that we can get a Mastiff eventually.
Yeah, I'd be fine to get a Mastiff.
They're very, like, big, chill dogs, at least. They're not, like...
Yeah, another controversy, I would only just want to get it from a breeder, because I'm afraid of dogs. I don't feel comfortable having something with trauma, especially if it's that big, just because of my own fears and preferences. But if you go to a breeder, make sure they're an ethical breeder. Thank you.
Yeah. Luckily, like, if you're going to get a Mastiff, you typically have to get it from a breeder or a rescue.
Yeah.
Because we got Juno from a specific, like, Mastiff rescue, Arizona Mastiff rescue.
English
Mastiff.
What is an American Mastiff?
Let me show you a picture.
But yeah, I think the plan that we've decided that might change is we want to get a Samoyed first, And then we're going to get a Mastiff later because we want to have children when we have puppies because that will be so cute. And the children can exercise the puppies.
American Mastiffs they look like almost identical. They're just a little bit
bigger. Yeah.
I think they're a little. Let's see. What is the difference? Oh, they're slimmer and have a little bit of a longer muzzle, fewer wrinkles.
The American ones are?
Yeah.
Okay.
To English. So they're not very. There's not much difference between them, really.
I think Great Dane would be a great, but might be a little too big.
Yeah, they're also a lot more more like they're still fairly active big breed. Yeah.
I haven't looked into Great Danes.
Mastiffs are some of the like laziest of the big breeds.
That makes sense compared to a Mastiff for sure.
Yeah. Not that they're nothing like a corgi.
Yeah, I don't know if people
shepherd, but
realize, but corgis are fucking high energy and they're little rocket ships.
There's a neighbor who has a chow chow and they always walk their chow chow. Chows can be very aggressive, and
chows are one of those dogs that scare me. I would not get a chow.
Yeah. Yeah, like
they're just very loyal to their people and don't really take shit. So
yeah, because like I don't remember the dog we had when I was little because I was like a baby when he died. His name was Kodiak, but he was a Rottweiler, Chow, German Shepherd. So those are 3 dogs that can be very like aggressive and intense. But my family was very good with training him, so he was like very well trained and like didn't.
Yeah.
I want a Belgian Malinois, but I don't have. Yeah, Malinois are
scary.
Can also be scary.
Very scary.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't get a golden doodle, not because they're aggressive. They're just a lot, and I've been around so many golden doodles that are so fucking chaotic.
Very high energy and very stubborn because Poodle doesn't want to do anything and the golden treater wants to do everything. But
yeah, and they're so hard to train, and I have not come across enough people who have trained them properly.
Yes.
They're very cute dogs. They're hypoallergenic.
Yeah. Their coats are a problem.
Yeah.
However,
their coats are a problem. My ex had one, and they did not train her properly.
Yeah, they're high energy.
So
dogs.
I would get very annoyed when I would like spend the night at their place because she would just be barking at a leaf at like 2 a.m. and everyone would just let her bark. And so I would be like, I can't sleep. So eventually I would go out and be like, Tallulah, stop doing this.
Yeah, I would love a golden retriever, but I don't think I can handle the like medical problems that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love corgis. That's why we have one. That's why it's my second one. They're high energy as shit. I did not realize how high energy they are, but that's also one of the reasons why I chose them is because I want to take my dogs on walks and I want them to play fetch with me and be more on the like moderate exercise level, or like activity level. And then Samoyeds are kind of the same because I think Samoyeds are more herdy like dogs. But I really want a Samoyed.
In case you guys wanted to know, it's kind of hard to see, but this was my dog Juno.
No.
Alex, did you meet Juno? I know that. I can't remember if you did or didn't. I feel like you did.
Juno.
I like watching other people own huskies. Yes.
Oh, you're right.
I love huskies. Would never own one.
Exactly.
No, I think she was in your mom's room whenever we got. Yeah, that makes sense.
They're just so noisy.
Yeah, they are so noisy.
So they have a lot of opinions, and none of them are good. They're like sword-slinging slashers.
My friend Frosty has a husky.
Mm-hmm.
God, what is her name? Because I had Juno, Mitch had Apollo.
Pluto.
No, I think it was like Artemis or something like that.
Yeah.
It was another like deity name because we were like, we all like named our pets after dogs or like gods. I love a husky. I just worry about having one in the proper environment. Yeah.
I want a Samoyed and I want his name to be Appa.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get a Mastiff after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And more Maine Coons because I love Maine Coons.
We need an orange one.
Which Azriel is getting so big.
He's so
Talking
big.
about pets just makes me want to go get all of them and be like, here's this one, here's this one.
Yeah.
But I'm not walking up and down those stairs.
Yeah, I feel like Azriel needs a big friend to play with because he's a little bit 3 times the size of all of our other cats. So I'm like, we'll get you an orange guy that has less brain cells than you and you guys can share.
How tall is he now? Well, if he's standing on a chair.
That's probably his body is like that.
Yeah. Like, and
not his tail, body.
There are times where we're in the kitchen and he's like standing, like he jumps on a chair and stands up. And he like comes to like my like mid chest. Like he's pretty big.
He's probably his body's the size of this pillow. You know?
I feel like he's a little bit bigger.
I feel like he might be too. A little bit longer.
Especially if you account for the tail.
I'm not accounting for it. Just his body.
Yeah,
like, his tail goes for days.
Like he can stand up and his paws reach the countertops.
Yeah, we've been trying to acclimate Hex, like I said earlier, and they were chasing each other around. And she's probably 7 pounds now, 8 pounds.
She's
now?
gotten bigger. She's
definitely bigger than the 6 pounds when we took her in. But she was chasing him, and that was fucking adorable as shit.
Does he eat 3 times Tofu's meals? No.
Twice as much.
Twice.
I try to feed him more, and he won't eat more.
He's a very slow eater, so he would be the type that would like to like slowly eat his food and graze on it, but we can't do that because
we have 4 cats.
Everyone else would eat it, so
he would not get food. So we lock them all up when they eat. What?
Ash is playing a game.
Oh. But I want another Maine Coon that's orange. Maybe his name could be Ketchup. I feel like it's not going to happen, though. I feel like his name is not going to be Ketchup. But it'd be really cute if his name was Ketchup. I just don't think it goes with Azriel very well. And we call him Mr. Fluffykins, and I'm not sure what we're going to call the next one, because we can't call him Mr. Fluffykins or even Sir Fluffykins, because they'll be confused.
I mean, we call Tofu and all of the cats come running, so who fucking cares?
Like Sir Fluffykins and Mr. Fluffykins.
Yeah. Azriel responds more to Mr. Fluffykins than he does to Azriel. Well,
he started responding to Azriel, but it's usually because when I use his full name, Azriel, it's because I'm yelling at him for something.
Yeah, Yue knows all of the pets' names except for Hex because we don't yell at. We haven't really yelled at Hex for things, but
yeah. She looks around to see if they're coming.
Yeah, if we say Azriel or Mr. Fluffykins or Boo or Booberry or Tofu, she's like, where are they?
Tofu is a little princess that gets everything she wants. So every time we say her name, all of the animals think that they're going to get food because it's probably us giving Tofu food because she's perfect.
She is perfect.
So, yeah, Tofu is like... Fuck, I don't remember her birthday, and I keep forgetting what
she's like
year we're
7,
in.
Isn't she?
I feel like she's either 8. I feel like she's 8.
7, 8.
She's getting up there. So
Azriel is 2. You'll be 3 this year.
The oldest animal I have is this big. Her name is Lola, and she's in there. She's a chinchilla. I got her 20.
You can bring her out.
I could 20. 6, 5, 4, 2014.
That's when you said that you got Roomba.
Yeah, I got them kind of at the same time. I got Lola first. Yeah, 2014 is my final answer. And maybe I got Roomba 2015 or 2014 in the same year. I got them while I was in college. So, but she's an old little grandma. I can bring her in.
She's very cute. Since she's just right here. They're cuddling. Took the Cheerio and ran and went and hid and was like, fuck you. Mm-hmm. She's like, no, fuck you.
She's gonna poop everywhere, so I'm sorry. La 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 la. Look how cute. This is Lola. I got her from PetSmart. Don't get chinchillas from PetSmart. I'll talk in the mic so you can actually hear me now.
You're so soft.
That was before I knew you shouldn't get chinchillas from PetSmart. Go to like Facebook and find a breeder. But I think she's like a black velvet. She's got hay on her foot. Decorations.
The baby.
But she's the one that tolerates the most. She is happiness incarnate. She's, let's see, 2014. That's like 16 or 16. And if you don't know, chinchillas can live like 20 years.
Is it going to be like 12? 20. You got in 2014?
Yeah, 2014.
It's 2026.
2026. 10, 11, 11?
11, 12.
11, 12.
This year would be 12.
Yeah. 11, 12, sorry. Is it cute? Little bat ears. She's got really big ears. She used to like pick her fur out, but she's doing good. You're doing good. You're less stressed out. You're still picking some out, but you're not bald.
No, I don't touch you very often.
She's very happy.
I just give you Cheerios.
This is the one that if you come to our house, I like will let you hold because she like does not care. You can do anything with her.
Never realized how big chinchillas are. Yeah.
She's small. So she is the smallest one I have, rivaling Piglet. Piglet is probably the same size or a little bit bigger. But
Piglet yells at me. She calls me treat giver and is like, feed me, you bitch.
aren't you cute? Cute.
Hi. You're so soft.
Yeah. I have a pet channel called Chinvilla.
Didn't even poop.
Didn't even poop. Look at you.
You holding in the poops.
Hold in poop for more than 5 seconds. Bye.
Visit. Let's see. Favorite visit, I might say the same.
My dad was upset that the little container was out of Cheerios. And I was like, don't worry. We've had the same box of Cheerios since I got her in 2014. And it's in this stale box of Cheerios. That's their treats. They love Cheerios. And then, like, they look like they're holding like little steering wheels.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute.
I give them treats a lot. So every time I walk in, they think that they're getting treats because of how often I give them treats.
My dad loves giving them treats.
Mm-hmm.
So when he was watching them, he was like, you ran out of treats. And I didn't know where to find them. And I'm like, well, they're in here. This stale box of Cheerios
Do they
from
have
2014.
cheek pouches?
Cheek pouches? No. I don't think so. Hamsters have cheek pouches. Chinchillas don't need to do that. Chinchillas live in like more of a like deserty like place. I guess
they take dust
hamsters
baths.
do too. Yeah, chinchillas' fur is so dense that they can't get wet, or it's advisable for them not to get wet because they struggle to dry. So sometimes water will get trapped underneath their fur and they'll get a like fungus and infection. So they take dust baths in like volcanic ash. So they live in like mountainous type areas in like a deserty sort of vibe.
But I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. Did you guys like this stream? Would you want to do another one in this kind of format? Do you like us sitting on the couches and hanging out and chilling?
Do you like the camera situation? I know I'm like a little bit blurry because I got closer. Because I think it was good. I think the camera situation is good.
Yeah.
The vlog, or not the vlog, the podcast is going to be like this.
Yeah.
At least the one that's going to be on Sunday.
Yeah, it's a little... M's camera is a little bit blurry because she's a little bit out of focus, so I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But
that's fine. We've had worse camera blurriness that you've had to deal with, like in Monroe House.
But yeah, this is kind of how the podcasts will feel.
Yeah.
The switching of the angles, it's cool. The other one on Rick, yeah, it's because this one is like,
that's the most expensive camera that we have.
Yeah,
here.
this is like a $2,000 camera.
Yeah.
This one that shows both of us is like a $200 camera, like webcam.
Yeah, and then this camera is like a $600 camera, so you can tell the quality based on how much it was.
Yeah. And I also have a very good lens on this
Yes.
one, which is why you get like the blurred background that looks really nice.
It's a vibe. It's pretty.
It's great. What's up, Orion? We are just about to end. You're late.
Late? What were you doing today? You can tell me later.
I'm sure we'll get
sure you
60 Snapchats.
We look forward to your 60 Snapchats, Orion.
Also, all I've done...
Dang it!
I've had this intrusive thought for the last, 20 minutes of just pillow fighting. just hitting you with this pillow.
I think it would be more hilarious if you hit me with it and everything, just fell and shattered and broke. And then
No!
That's how the stream ended.
Which... we talk about it in the exclusive part too, but what you guys see us, it looks clean, it's nice. The other side of this, messy, bad, not good.
Yeah, but there's gonna be an exclusive part 2 podcast that goes out when our public podcast goes out. So if you join Leviathan and Higher on our Patreon page, link is in the description, you can get access to that. That will come out on Sunday with the podcast. But
yeah.
We talk about our lives and we talk about what's going on with all of this shit, in front of us. Because
there's so many cords. We have 2 coffee tables. There's a TV in front of us, a laptop, 5 lights.
3 cameras. An audio interface.
The video interface that we're streaming off of. The 2 mics.
Yeah.
Camera bags.
So
there's a fire hazard over there.
The fire hazard is the
is everything, all the equipment plugged in?
Yeah, it's the strip, the power strip.
And it's just sitting on top of the other couch.
Yeah. We'll turn it off when we go upstairs.
Yeah, we turn it off when we're not down here, for the record. But.
Yeah. But it looks nice and seamless and cool or whatever. Over here it's there's a lot of shit going on, and I'm surprised it was so easy to get on YouTube. Because we're not doing it through OBS.
Yeah, we're not, we're doing it through, I don't know if I can...
The Rodecaster Video S.
This thing. This is what's controlling everything and doing everything.
Mm-hmm. These mics are attached to it. 3 cameras are attached to it.
My
the computer is attached to it.
Your mom is attached to it.
You do content, we recommend it, but don't get webcams.
Yeah.
There's only one spot for a webcam.
You have to have HDMI. It only has HDMI inputs.
Yeah.
So
we've been struggling with that.
Oh, the sound is great. Yeah. It has a really good, because...
let's see if I can... That bad boy. We have a Rodecaster Pro, which is a audio interface. It's for podcasting.
Just unplug this because it's not on. This is what we usually use for our podcast, and even this is what we used for streams. We just got a smaller version for streams, but this has 4 mic inputs,
which are these black things.
Yeah, which are these.
Yeah.
And we can hook this up to that, but there's only one USB-C slot that it can go through, and it is going that this camera is being used for it. So this is what we normally use for podcasts, in case you're wondering, which is the Rodecaster Pro 2.
The reason why it sounds similar because it's from the same company.
Same company. It has the
Rodecaster
same like
Pro,
preamps.
Rodecaster Video.
Yeah, it has the same like preamps and stuff in it, so it's all.
So it's similar.
Very nice, very nice. And then these are. We also use like the same brand of mics. We use the Rode Pod mics, so they all work very seamlessly together. But we're gonna go so we can feed the pets, feed ourselves.
And we'll see you guys on Wednesday for a gaming stream. We're going to be playing Pathologic 3.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that on Wednesday. You might get a video on Wednesday. If not, it'll come out on Friday. I just don't know if I have time to edit it, but it's going to be the Shanley behind the scenes vlog part 2.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm glad that this stuff all worked nicely. Worked a lot better than I thought it was going to go.
It was a very dynamic live stream. Most people do not have live streams that look like this.
Yeah. But we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.